Broadcast Network. KSAM Huntsville is 101.7 KSAM. You're listening to 101.7 KSAM, home of the Huntsville Hornets. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Hear every punt, pass, and kick of hard-hitting Hornet football on the air at 101.7. Online at KSAM1017.com or with the free KSAM app. You can also watch the game live at KSAM1017.com. Now let's join the broadcast team. Color commentator Brian Adams and the voice of the Huntsville Hornets, Rob Hipp, for the Cabins and More of Texas Hornet Countdown to Kickoff.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to another night of Friday Night Football here in Huntsville, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp, joined as always by my good friend and the former Sam Houston State Bearcat quarterback, Mr. Brian Adams. Brian, we are set for a good one tonight. It is senior night. We are at home, and nothing says high school football when you're back at home on a beautiful night in the 70s. It may get down a little chilly here as this night goes on. Not a cloud in sight, but I'm set. We're set. It's going to be a fun one here tonight, my friend.
Finally, we have a ball game here at Bauer Stadium. The Hornets are here at home. It's going to be a great ball game. You got two undefeated teams. You got CE King Panthers, who are 3-0, and you got the Huntsville Hornets, who are 2-0. It is going to be quite a contest tonight.
Well, you know, tonight's senior night, and we're going to air that first. For those of you, of course, on the FM signal, 101.7 FM KSAM, you're going to be able to hear some of that audio. Hopefully we can get it through. We don't have a feed here to the actual PA, but we did put a microphone outside. If it comes through good, we're going to, of course, let you hear that tonight. And then we've also got it going live on video. Brian, through two games, the Huntsville Hornets, they are undefeated on the season so far, shut out 21-0 after a quick offensive start last week on the road in Humble versus a very tough Kingwood team. Let's be honest, another 6A school facing another 6A team here tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. The Hornets, their defense is what people are talking about right now. Anywhere you go, they talk about the Hornet defense. Last week they shut out Kingwood. They're just playing terrific football. A.J. Wilson playing quarterbacks, having a tremendous start to his junior year. And there ought to be a lot of fireworks here tonight.
Well, the seniors are lining up tonight, the Huntsville Hornets, in their new gray jerseys. It's beautiful jerseys, gray jerseys, green numbers outlined in white, the helmets in white. Josh Criswell from the Huntsville Item is joining us tonight as well. He's always down there doing a great job, and we'll try to chat in as this broadcast goes along tonight with Josh as well. But excited to be here tonight, Brian. We're going to step aside actually for just a brief moment. When we come back, we'll get that senior night started. Stay with us. This is the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Cabins and More of Texas offers a wide selection of portable cabins, sheds, horse barns, carports, and much more. So whether you are looking for more storage space or want to create a new space, we have a solution for you. With flexible payment options, including pay up front, rent to own, and traditional financing, everyone can afford their dream structure at Cabins and More of Texas. No credit, no problem. Drop by and see our buildings on Highway 19 in Riverside. For more information, visit camotx.com. Cabins and More of Texas is a proud supporter of Huntsville Hornets football.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Have you been thinking about replacing your current vehicle with a quality pre-owned like new vehicle? Charlie's Used Cars has a large selection of quality like new vehicles in stock and ready to go. No need wasting time driving around shopping. Just look up charliesusedcars.com or go by and see them at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars has been serving the area for 47 years and look forward to many more. Also remember, if your current vehicle needs service or repairs, they can do that too. Charlie's Used Cars and Charlie's Service Center at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. That's Charlie's Used Cars.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
All right, friends, welcome back. Senior night underway here tonight at Bowers. We're going to send it over now to the public address announcer, Mr. Tony Kulak, here on Senior Night as we get started. Pregame coming up in a few moments. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'll stay right here for Senior Night.
Varsity football filmer Cassidy Landrum, escorted by Kathy and Kurt Landrum. Varsity filmers Paolo Ortiz and Emily Navarrete, escorted by Sawana and Carlos Ortiz. And now for the football trainers, Emma Escalante, escorted by Sarah Vassell and Joe Vassell. Milagro Escobar, escorted by Milagro Escobar and Manuel Escobar. Caitlin Presswood, escorted by Dawn and Thomas Presswood. Dallas Rivas, escorted by Lorenza Gutierrez and Santiago Rivas. Talisa Rodriguez, escorted by Jeremy and Tara Sykes. And now time to recognize our Huntsville Hornet varsity seniors. Number 4, Jordan Woodbury, escorted by Tim Woodbury. Number 5, Jadarian White, escorted by Linda Green, Milton Green, Victorine Holmes, and Zuriana Holmes. Number 7, Ethan Miner, escorted by Leonard and Erica Miner. Number 11, Jamarcus Howard, escorted by Alicia Bennett and Jennifer Howard. Number 14, Tyzavian Matthews, escorted by Shalandria James. Number 17, Brian Bridges, escorted by Denna Bridges, Kurt Bridges, and Kay Bridges. '18, Cody McLaren, escorted by Brandy and Graham McLaren. Number 21, Jarrett Ortega, escorted by Kristen Ortega, Brian Holmes, and Justin Ortega. Jaden Ross, escorted by Godfrey and Tivana Ross. Number 30, Jeff Johnson, escorted by Amanda Johnson and Jaylee Johnson. Number 34, Sebastian Patterson, escorted by Janet Patterson and Bradley Patterson.
Well, those of you that are just joining us, it is senior night here tonight at Bowers, and we are letting the public address announcer call out the seniors. Tony Kulak is on that call. A little bit of time in between each one because of pictures, Brian, but we'll continue to let you hear these seniors and give them their credit here on senior night tonight.
Number 40, Quaterian Riles, escorted by Francis and Terry Riles. Number 52, Keyshawn Mayers, escorted by Stephanie Mayers. Number 55, Brian Bobino, escorted by Monica Donahue and Nick Donahue. Number 59, Tyler Luchek, escorted by Rebecca and Martin Luchek. Number 62, Jose Cruz, escorted by Lino Cruz and Nancy Urbian. Number 65, Tyler Rivers, escorted by Jerry and Anna Rivers. Number 76, Shamar Stanford, escorted by Christina Stanford. Number 99, Edward Babino III, escorted by Monica Donahue. Number 20, LaDamian McCoy, escorted by Keyshawn Mayers and Stephanie Mayers.
Again, Brian, it may have been a little bit hard to hear some of those there, but boy, I tell you tonight, what a great night for these graduating seniors. Always a special night here on senior night. And keep in mind, they had to bump senior night up, Brian, as we're back here. Thanks for joining us tonight here on KSAM. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams. We are live tonight here in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. But, you know, these seniors tonight, a special night for them. They went ahead and bumped it up to tonight just in case. We still don't know what's going on with a lot of the COVID situation and wanted to make sure that these seniors could get their due credit, Brian.
Yeah, no question about it. And I'm happy for these seniors. This year, obviously, with COVID and everything else, it has been just everything turned upside down. And I'm glad they get to walk out there with their friends and family and relatives to kind of get their due credit. And, you know, very happy for them, and I'm just looking forward to getting this game started.
Well, we'll go ahead and get started here. A pleasant good evening, friends. I'm Rob Hipp, and welcome to Huntsville Hornets football presented by First Financial Bank. We are live here in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth here at home in Huntsville at Bowers as your Hornets host the CE King Panthers out of the Houston area. It's another picture-perfect evening for high school football here in East Texas. This year, we're proud to not only broadcast Hornet football on 101.7 KSAM as we have in the past, but now introducing live video on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Rodney Southern and preview today's matchup. The Cabins and More of Texas countdown to kickoff continues in a moment. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Cabins and More of Texas offers a wide selection of portable cabins, sheds, horse barns, carports, and much more. So whether you are looking for more storage space or want to create a new space, we have a solution for you. With flexible payment options, including pay up front, rent to own, and traditional financing, everyone can afford their dream structure at Cabins and More of Texas. No credit, no problem. Drop by and see our buildings on Highway 19 in Riverside. For more information, visit camotx.com. Cabins and More of Texas is a proud supporter of Huntsville Hornets football.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Have you been thinking about replacing your current vehicle with a quality pre-owned like new vehicle? Charlie's Used Cars has a large selection of quality like new vehicles in stock and ready to go. No need wasting time driving around shopping. Just look up charliesusedcars.com or go by and see them at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars has been serving the area for 47 years and look forward to many more. Also remember, if your current vehicle needs service or repairs, they can do that too. Charlie's Used Cars and Charlie's Service Center at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. That's Charlie's Used Cars.
It's time for Southern Talk with Hornet head coach Rodney Southern, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. An in-depth discussion about this week's Hornet opponent. Now here's the coach with Rob Hipp.
Welcome to Southern Talk with Hornets head football coach Rodney Southern, presented by Charlie's Used Cars. I'm Rob Hipp. Looking back in this first segment, the Hornets shut out the Mustangs on the road in Humble 21-0 this past Thursday. I just wanted to start right out of the gates, Coach, as we talk here. How important is playing these 6A teams before conference play? How has that been this season?
Well, I think it's important, obviously, you know, from two perspectives. Number one, depth-wise, they're usually going to have more guys than we do, and Kingwood was obviously that way. Our opponent this Friday night is going to be that way. They've got almost as many seniors as we're going to dress varsity players. So, but it's also a point of, you know, when we looked at scheduling after realignment, there weren't a lot of 5As in the area that either schedules didn't match or didn't want to play us or whatever reason. So, you know, we had to get a schedule together, and we had to get some opponents that, number one, we felt like would test us a little bit. The Willis game's obviously a rivalry-type game. Kingwood was a late addition because we lost College Station in a realignment issue. So it's good to play good people. It's good to play schools that you know are in the process of either building or they're an established program. Kingwood, you know, was a change in coaches and change in philosophy, and they're still adapting to what they want to do offensively and defensively. But again, just having a schedule where you can play good people that are well coached, I think it just helps you get ready for our district, which has obviously got some really good people in it as well.
Well, Coach, you had talked about just, you know, we get so wrapped up in everything and what we're doing and the motions of the game and quite frankly, the motions of the life that sometimes we forget to, in a way, maybe celebrate those victories. You talked about just a little bit of that, and this year really taking some time to celebrate these wins. Can you explain a little bit more about that, Coach?
Well, I think, you know, because of our situation, when we play at home, we still have to get on a bus. Like Friday night, we'll still have to get on a bus and drive to Bauer Stadium and drive home. You lose that opportunity of coming into your dressing room when you finish a game that you have done well. When we're on the road, obviously you're trying to, okay, we got to eat, we got to get dressed, we got to get on the road. It was a Thursday night. You want to get home because you've got school on Friday. But the thing that I have tried to focus on with not only us but obviously our kids is learn how, when you win a game, because it's hard to win at any level, the amount of preparation that goes into a week. And you can ask these kids, especially this week where you had an extra day, we had an extra Saturday to work, you know, and you got to look back sometimes because you only get, right now we've only got 9 of these guaranteed. So you got to enjoy when you win a game, and sometimes I get caught up as the head coach too. As soon as it's over, I'm thinking about the next one, thinking about what we're going to do on Saturday morning, and I don't sleep real good Friday nights normally because of that. But I think they understand it, but I've got to do a better job of enjoying when we win football games.
Coach, the defense, you scathed on that a little bit here, and I had a question about it. Not allowing Kingwood to score, sealing that shutout. 3 forced turnovers, another great game, winning that turnover battle, of course, including a defensive touchdown by Q Riles, who's here tonight. Fumble recovery there and running that one back for the touchdown. Coach, how impressed have you been with your defense through these first 2 games?
Well, when you look at, you know, what we're trying to accomplish defensively, I think Coach Schroeder and our defensive staff have done an incredible job of preparing our guys. I think if you ask them right now, they can tell you what they've got to do to stop C.E. King. Now, you still got to go out and execute. You got to do those things at a high level. Probably the biggest thing for us defensively, and hopefully this will carry out through the entire year, is the fact that we can pressure a quarterback with 4 guys. And if you can do that at any level, it's true in NFL, it's true in college, but at the high school level, a quarterback normally is going to have 1 read, maybe 2. And then he's either going to throw the ball away or he's going to run. And I think we can take away the number 1 read just with pressure. I mean, if you've watched the last 2 games, there's very seldom a time where a quarterback can take a snap either in the shotgun and take a 3-step drop and throw the ball on time. And if we can continue to do that, that allows us to do some things in the secondary. But I think it's the fact that these guys are well coached. They understand each week what we've got to try to do to stop a team. And, of course, the last 2 weeks they've executed at a very high level.
We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk about tonight's matchup versus C.E. King here at home in Huntsville on Senior Night. This is Southern Talk presented by Charlie's Used Cars on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Have you been thinking about replacing your current vehicle with a quality pre-owned like new vehicle? Charlie's Used Cars has a large selection of quality like new vehicles in stock and ready to go. No need wasting time driving around shopping. Just look up charliesusedcars.com or go by and see them at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars has been serving the area for 47 years and look forward to many more. Also remember, if your current vehicle needs service or repairs, they can do that too. Charlie's Used Cars and Charlie's Service Center at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. That's Charlie's Used Cars.
Welcome back to Southern Talk with Hornets head football coach Rodney Southern, presented by Charlie's Used Cars. I'm Rob Hipp. We look ahead to today's game versus the CE King Panthers, another 6A team holding a 3-0 record entering this game. Coach, your mindset heading into this one, this is going to be the toughest opponent yet.
Well, it is, and we told them Saturday morning, what to expect, and obviously when you see it on film, it doesn't take you long to figure out. They've done a really good job. I actually went to college with their head coach, and that's kind of the connection for us to play these guys. But they are in a position as a 6A. They're in probably the toughest district in the state. So we know it's going to be a challenge, but we also think that, with our kids preparing the way they prepared, that we ought to be in good shape.
Coach, what's Huntsville going to have to do early to establish themselves in this ballgame?
Well, biggest thing is when we're on defense, you can't give up the big play. These guys, from a rushing standpoint, they're about 65-70% run. But when they do throw it, it's off some kind of play action, and you got to be really careful there. But they are a lot of inside zone, just kind of grind on you for a while, and then you get out of a gap, and all of a sudden he goes 70 yards for a touchdown. So control that, don't give up the big play, and then offensively, we had 6 3-and-outs the other night offensively in the second half, and we can't have that. We've got to be able to establish some kind of drive and get points. And we've even talked about if it's not a point, if we end in a kick, even if we punt the football and make them drive the field. But tackling's going to be critical with these guys, putting pressure on their quarterback. But we've got to do some things offensively to generate some first downs and get in the end zone. The more points you score, the better off you are against these guys. They have played kind of at the level of their competition till the fourth quarter, and they just outman them in the fourth quarter, and they've made big plays in the fourth quarter. But we're going to have to do a good job, be sound in all 3 phases for us to have the opportunity in the fourth quarter to win the game.
Coach, as I ask you every week with the opposing team, just some of the positions that we should keep an eye on for this week coming up.
Well, they've got 6 guys that are potential Division I guys. They've got a 6'7", 280-pound offensive lineman that will play a couple positions, but he'll be at tackle most of the time. They're running backs. They've played 2 different guys there, and they both look very similar. It's really unique. If you look at their jersey numbers from 1 to 12, they all look about the same, whether they're receivers, corners, running backs. Number 2 is probably the fastest guy on their football team. But they are, when you know them, they're going to dress 75, 80 guys. They've got 31 seniors. They look very similar to Lufkin, probably in a comparison, but I don't know if they have a guy that is just sticks out. They're just solid as a football team offensively. They're solid defensively. I think their quarterback does a lot of little things that probably don't show up in stats, but keeps them going, and he's dangerous enough with his legs. But again, there's athletes in a lot of different places. Their kicker's been very consistent all year long, so they're just a solid 6A football team with good numbers.
Coach, final question. I also like to ask you every week as well, just kind of the overall health of the team right now through these first 2 games, and then how were practices this week so far?
Well, we're back to a, quote, normal week, to be able to have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to work. A lot of times it's difficult when you're on a short week because you've got to combine 2 days. Now today we had SAT and PSAT tests this morning, so we didn't get to do our normal weight workout this morning, but I thought our practice this afternoon was pretty good. We've got bumps and bruises like anybody's going to have early in the season, but I think overall, from a health standpoint, the good thing with us, we've learned how to practice with JV guys and varsity guys. So, injuries, if they happen on a Friday night, they happen because you know that's part of the game. But we're not going to see a lot of injuries in practice because we've learned how to stay up and practice on your feet. But overall, I think we're in good shape for technically week 4. But going into our 3rd ball game, I think we're probably where we need to be. I think they could all be a little bit more healthy, but, that's part of it.
And this wraps up Southern Talk with Hornets head football coach Rodney Southern, presented by Charlie's Used Cars. The Cabins and More of Texas countdown to kickoff continues in a moment. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Have you been thinking about replacing your current vehicle with a quality pre-owned like new vehicle? Charlie's Used Cars has a large selection of quality like new vehicles in stock and ready to go. No need wasting time driving around shopping. Just look up charliesusedcars.com or go by and see them at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars has been serving the area for 47 years and look forward to many more. Also remember, if your current vehicle needs service or repairs, they can do that too. Charlie's Used Cars and Charlie's Service Center at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. That's Charlie's Used Cars.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, friends. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams here live from Bowers in Huntsville, Texas. The Huntsville Hornets, we are moments away from kickoff. We are live here tonight from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth on the Cabins and More of Texas countdown to kickoff. You just heard from Coach Southern there just a few moments ago. And, Brian, I got to tell you, we're set for a good one here tonight. One more game, one more 6A team before we get started with district play. But tonight, this is going to be the toughest matchup so far of the season for these Huntsville Hornets.
No, there is absolutely no question about that. You're going to have two good teams, two undefeated teams playing here tonight. And C.E. King has traditionally been a very tough opponent. And, of course, Huntsville is the reputation with their defense and their quarterback play this year is outstanding. But, Rob, we're going to have a heck of a ball game tonight. I think a couple of things are going to be key for the Hornets. They've got to keep moving the chains. They've got to keep that offense of C.E. King on the sidelines. And that defense that we're talking so much about has to step up tonight and have a big game.
Well, someone that's kept an eye on these Hornets for quite some time, knows a lot about them as well. Down to Josh Criswell, the editor, sports editor of the Huntsville Item. Josh, how are things going down there on the field tonight? And good to see your face, my friend.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me back. Sounds like we're going to have a really solid football game tonight. And as you guys mentioned, easily Huntsville's toughest test so far this year.
Well, you know, Josh, and we've talked about that. This team tonight, we're talking about a team here in C.E. King. They have really been running through their opponents. Now, last week, Huntsville, of course, the defense stepped up. We've talked about this a little bit, Josh. This may be one of the best defenses here in 5A, but tonight is going to be that real test. Quickly, your thoughts on the Huntsville Hornet defense so far this season?
I mean, their defense has been downright dominant. Only allowed 82 yards last week at Kingwood, but tonight against C.E. King, going to be a completely different test. They're averaging about 300 yards on the ground a game with a junior running back duo that's really talented. And then on the defensive side, defensive end Will Evans, one of the top prospects in the Houston area. So really going to be a big test for Huntsville as they head into a district opener against the Brian Rudder team that's emerged as one of the biggest surprises in the state this season.
Well, Josh, appreciate you. We'll check in with you throughout the game. Appreciate you being down there tonight, my friend.
Absolutely.
We'll step aside and take a break as we continue our Cabins and More of Texas countdown to kickoff. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Cabins and More of Texas offers a wide selection of portable cabins, sheds, horse barns, carports, and much more. So whether you are looking for more storage space or want to create a new space, we have a solution for you. With flexible payment options, including pay up front, rent to own, and traditional financing, everyone can afford their dream structure at Cabins and More of Texas. No credit, no problem. Drop by and see our buildings on Highway 19 in Riverside. For more information, visit camotx.com. Cabins and More of Texas is a proud supporter of Huntsville Hornets football.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. KSAM Huntsville is 101.7 KSAM.
Welcome back. We're live here from the Copeland Family Dentistry Hornets broadcast booth. I'm Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Brian Adams as we are set about 3 minutes until we get things started here tonight. Brian, looking forward to this matchup. We've talked about earlier a team here talking about these Panthers of C.E. King, 3-0, 6A. They're from District 21 out of Region 3 under head coach Derek Fitzhenry. Tonight, though, going to be a tough test here for the Hornets, but their offense last week, they scored 2 quick touchdowns within 5 minutes, but then sputtered. The defense really kept them in this one last week. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Well, talking to A.J. Wilson the other day, one of the things he wants to do is he wants to be more consistent with his offense. They did jump out quickly on Kingwood, got 2 quick scores, and then it kind of dried up on him. He wants to kind of keep the scoring drives going and be a little bit more consistent, putting more points on the board. And if they can do that and the defense can do what they have earned the reputation so far this year can do, then it's going to be a great night for the Huntsville Hornets.
That it will. We are moments away here from kickoff as we continue. We'll step aside, though, and take a break. When we come back, it's the Walker County Federal Credit Union starting lineup. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Cabins and More of Texas offers a wide selection of portable cabins, sheds, horse barns, carports, and much more. So whether you are looking for more storage space or want to create a new space, we have a solution for you. With flexible payment options, including pay up front, rent to own, and traditional financing, everyone can afford their dream structure at Cabins and More of Texas. No credit, no problem. Drop by and see our buildings on Highway 19 in Riverside. For more information, visit camotx.com. Cabins and More of Texas is a proud supporter of Huntsville Hornets football.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, friends. We are here live in Huntsville, Texas, as we will send it down now to the field for our country's national anthem. And Tony Kulak, the public address announcer, will be right back in just a few moments.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Beautiful playing of our country's national anthem as we are set for Friday night's lights here in Huntsville, Texas. And this is your Walker County Federal Credit Union starting lineup. Tonight for the Huntsville Hornets, your quarterback A.J. Wilson, the running back Jalen McClain, at receiver Justin Butcher, another receiver Cameron Cole, third receiver tonight Jamarcus Howard, offensive tackle Jose Cruz, offensive guard Chris Smith, center Trey Garrett, offensive guard Ethan Casas, offensive tackle Lane Taylor, and the kicker tonight Christian Avilar. On the defensive side of things, what may be, Brian, one of the best defenses here in 5A. Tonight, they're going to have a tough test, but I'm believing in them again here tonight. Two cornerbacks, Ethan Miner and also Jarrett Ortega. At free safety, Jadarian White, who we had on the Hornet Nation Coaches Show this past Wednesday. The back safety, Waylon Zapoli. Two linebackers, Calvin Simmons and Jaden Ross. The rover tonight, Cody McLaren. Two defensive ends, Sebastian Patterson and Quatarian Riles. A defensive tackle, the big man, Ed Bobino, and his brother at nose, Brian Bobino. And then the punter tonight, also Christian Avilar. Brian set for a good one tonight as the team captain now at center field, down for the coin toss. And tonight it is Q Riles, the senior defensive lineman, down there alongside, I believe that is Josiah Ruano, the wide receiver senior from C.E. King. These young men had Q Riles on the show as well, Brian.
What a great young man Q is. Man, he was a lot of fun. He enjoyed the interview. And let's see. Huntsville is going to receive the kickoff.
So the Hornets will start things here tonight after they win the coin toss and they elect receiver. You know, we talked about this last year. Brian, I'll let you talk about it.
Well, you know, one of the things that coaches like to do is when they win the toss, you know, they get their choice. A lot of coaches defer to the second half. A lot of coaches like to take the ball to get the game started. Coach Southern likes to get the ball, and I love that because as an offense, you get a chance to go out there, have a big play, put points on the board, put pressure on your opponent, and I just that's the way I prefer to start it, and that's what the Hornets are going to do here.
First quarters this season brought to you by our good friends at the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. Appreciate Brandy McLaren, Brian, Carroll, and so many others that help make this organization run, that help support these young men. So two set back to receive, and we are almost underway here tonight at home. Brian, it feels so good to be at home, my friend.
Oh, man, absolutely it does. The weather is just terrific. It is cool out, not a cloud in the sky. The Hornets are ready to play, and we are just about set to kick off.
And the orange socks tonight, C.E. King, and this a short kick will sail into the air, drops just inside the 30 on the right side, making his way across the 40, still tight lining the side ropes, and finally out of bounds there near the half-century mark. The return man on that play, Mr. Nemo Winfrey, the junior cornerback for your Huntsville Hornets, and they'll start in excellent field position.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, Winfrey took the kick real short, and the Hornets are going to have great field position to start this first drive. I mean, they're going to be on their own 46-yard line, and that's the way you'd like to start your first possession.
The offense making their way onto the field, led by the junior quarterback. 2-0 here to start this season. Here and now his third game. The Huntsville Hornets tonight in their gray jerseys, gray pants with the Hornet green numbers outlined in white, and the white Huntsville helmets. And looks like it's going to be an early fall start here. You don't want to get started on a penalty, and that looks like what it's going to be here for Huntsville.
Well, that's offsides on C.E. King.
Well, that's you know, that's one of those rare ones because a lot of times they'll let them play it out. Well, they went ahead and whistled it. I thought maybe that there was a little bit of movement there by the Hornets. They whistled it and just called it dead. The Hornets will actually take advantage and go up 5 here, Brian.
Well, they were able to pull the nose guard for C.E. King offsides, and he touched the Huntsville Hornet. That's why they called the play dead. But that's a great penalty to get the Hornets going.
First down and 5 now. Ball just beyond the 50-yard line. Wilson in the gun. He'll hand off to his back over to the left side. Dodging through defenders across the 45 down near the 40-yard line. A nice carry. And we're already picking up our first down here. First downs again this season brought to you by Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law. First down for the Hornets.
Well, that's what they wanted to do. They needed to establish their running game. That's what they did right there. They were able to pick up the first down. The Hornets are in C.E. King territory. First and 10, great way to start this ball game.
Wilson in the gun, has two receivers up high to the right, one lone Hornet all by himself down on the left. They'll start this one here, first down and 10. Hornets from their 42-yard line of the Panthers. Wilson will hand off over to the left side, stiff-arming one time and trying to get an extra couple of yards on that run, angling his way out of bounds. A pickup of a couple there for Justin Butcher.
What a that was old school. Justin Butcher stuck that stiff arm out there, picked up a couple of yards. You know, he got something out of nothing right there.
Butcher now up to around the 39-yard line. It looks like they'll mark him down actually at the 39. Brings up second down and a long 7 here for the Hornets. Just underway. 11 minutes to go here in the first, no score. Wilson stands on the left hash mark, and another flag here. And this time it is a false start, I believe, against the Hornets. We'll check this one, Brian. I got to be careful.
No, that's what the call is. You know, that's unfortunate. That's one of the things that Coach Southern said he needed to clean up. They had to clean up the number of penalties they were getting because that is just giving your opponent opportunities.
Replays this season brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Second down and 11 after the setback, back to the 43-yard line of the Panthers. Wilson in the gun, 2 receivers up high, 1 down to the left. He'll fake the handoff. Wilson all alone in the backfield, over center, airs this one up and just out of the reach. And incomplete at the 15-yard line. He was looking in the direction of Jordan Woodbury, the senior. It'll bring up third down and long.
Well, right there, Rob, I'm going to give credit to that Huntsville Hornet offensive line. They gave A.J. Wilson all the time he needed to go through his progressions. And we talk about that. When he drops back, he goes to 1 receiver, 2 receiver, and if he has time, a 3rd receiver. He did have a receiver open across the middle, just overthrew it a little bit.
Critical third down here for the Hornets on the Panther 43. Just in between the hash marks, Wilson in the gun. A back to his left, looking to pass. 2 defenders coming at him. He'll drop it off in the flats near the 40. Still on his feet, room to run. That's a first down and more for the Hornets, just shy of the 25-yard line. A nice play in the flats, and that one goes into the direction in the hands of, I believe it was Jalen McClain, the junior running back.
What a great play. You had third down and a few yards to go. They ran a screen pass, and the whole motion of the field went one way. A.J. Wilson throws it back in the flats to his left. Big pickup.
Mocha turning it law, first down. Another pass in the flats, this time to the left side. It goes to Cameron Cole, and Cameron Cole staggering his way there, tightrope in the sidelines, and he'll pick up about 7 on first down. And Brian already tonight moving the chains here after a couple of penalties. And we are so far moving this one along here as we are now in the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, the Hornets are doing what they've done the first 2 ball games. Their first drive of the first quarter, they have moved the ball down the field against everybody.
Wilson in the gun will fake the handoff, pass over left. Quick, it's bobbled and intercepted into the hands of C.E. King. A tough play there, and still on his feet to the right side, running through defenders across the 50. Room to run here for the Panthers, and now he fumbles as he goes down. Picked up by another Panther at the 20, and finally recovered, and we'll see where they finally mark it down. Brian, that's just a tough interaction there. I believe it was Justin Butcher, hit him in the numbers, had it, and he just bounced right off of him into the hands of a Panther.
Well, that's football. Man, what a big play there by C.E. King. It hit the Hornet receiver right in his chest, bounced up. C.E. King Panther picked it off. Big play. They're deep in Huntsville territory to start their first drive.
A tough break there for your Hornets as it is turned over, and that's the first interception of the season for the Hornets. And the Panthers of C.E. King will start this on the Hornet 25-yard line. No score, 9:36 to go here in the first. And trying to get some of the play here. We unfortunately did not get information from C.E. King. We had reached out, did not receive anything, and we worked to put together some information. So if any Panther fans are out there watching tonight, we'll try to work through it. Handoff in the backfield here on first down to the running back. I believe that is DeCorian Hammond, the junior, standing at 6 feet. And loss of 1 on that play, Brian, as the Hornet defense said, get out of here, man. Set him back a yard.
Well, guess who? Big 99, Ed Bobino. Man, he is something else. And this is a defense, I promise you, C.E. King has not faced this year.
Brings up second down and 11 from the Hornet 26. This time, another handoff back there, and an ankle tackle just inside the 25-yard line by the Hornets.
Boy, that was what a tackle right there. That was a shoestring tackle, and that saved a big play there by C.E. King.
Well, more importantly, brings up a long third down and 11 now here for C.E. King after the interception moments ago. the 26-yard line. 8:38 to go, no score here in the first. C.E. King with the ball for the first time tonight. Still trying to get the number there on their quarterback who is moving around. Stepping back, looking through defenders, and he goes down on a sack, baby. A hard-filled Flores sack, and that ball may have came out, Brian. Huntsville saying that they have it, and we'll wait to get the call.
Well, they're certainly acting like they have it.
And the Hornets have it.
How about that?
All right, the Hornets forcing a fumble there. It looked like it was going to be a heart-filled Flores sack, Brian, and instead coughs the ball up, slammed down to the ground. And that could be your early Whataburger What-A-Play nominee.
That is no question about it, and that's that Hornet defense that people are talking about. C.E. King got the ball on a big play, and they can't go anywhere. Gives the offense another chance for the Hornets on their second possession.
Second possession here for the Hornets. 8:14 to go, no score. Back-to-back turnovers to start this ball game. The Hornets will start this drive on their own 26-yard line. Wilson in the gun, triplets this time down to the left for the first time tonight. We've seen that formation as Wilson will look back over and gets the direction and play call from his coaching staff. He'll clap once, fakes the handoff, runs over to the left side on the 20. Now across the 25, angling out of bounds just inside the 30-yard line, and he'll run his way almost into the stands. A lot of energy and wills behind that junior quarterback, A.J. Wilson.
Well, one thing that the Hornets have this year, and Coach Southern was trying to keep it a secret as long as possible, was the fact that they've got team speed like you wouldn't believe. A.J. Wilson, probably the fastest man out there on the field. Quarterback keeper around the end, picks up a couple of yards, but that young man is fast.
Brings up second down and a long 8 here from the 28. Wilson this time will hand off over to the left side and tackle just right around the neck there. That's a hard takedown. Nice run on the play. It was Jalen McClain on the carry.
You know, one of the things we're seeing this year so far in these first two games and then the first few minutes of this third game for the Hornets is their balance. Their balance on offense. They typically, last year, the years previous, they threw the ball probably 80% of the time and ran 20%. This year so far, it has really been a 50-50 split, which is very good.
Third down and a short 4 here with 8:02 remaining, no score in the first. Flag flies, maybe a free play, thrown over center, incomplete just inside the 40-yard line as A.J. threw an absolute dagger into the direction of Justin Butcher, but there was a flag here, and we'll see if it's a free play, Brian. It is, and that's going to be a first down. So the second offsides tonight by C.E. King, and this one is critical because on a 3rd down and 4, it gives the Hornets a first down.
Well, that's one of those things that'll drive a coach nuts is when you have 3rd and 4 like that and then you get a penalty to give your team a first down. Well, that drives an opposing coach crazy.
First down for the Hornets. Amokin Moka turning at law. First down, no score, 7:58 to go here in the first from their own 37. Wilson, a delayed handoff and drilled to the ground, and the ball pops out, but after he was already down just in front of the 30-yard line, and I'm telling you right there, Justin Butcher took a hard lick.
Well, that was David Potts, outside linebacker there for C.E. King, just absolutely drilled him for a few-yard loss there.
We'll see where they mark it. There was a flag on that play, though. Josh Criswell down on the sideline with us. Josh, did you happen to see anything down there? Did they pick that up?
Yeah, no, that's going to be a face mask on C.E. King, so 15 yards for Huntsville.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, that was took a little bit to get that call there, but a face mask and 15 yards, and that'll be another Moka attorney at law. We'll take it on a penalty.
Boy, there's no question about it. What a big break there for the Hornets. They're going to have the ball now on the C.E. King side of the field.
Moving into Panther territory. This is the second possession of the night for your Hornets. Started this drive on their own 26, now on the Panther 48. 7:49 to go, no score here at Bowers in Huntsville, Texas. Wilson in the gun, 2 receivers up high to the right, 1 lone Hornet down to the left. Wilson will get the snap, quickly throws over to that left side. Died through defenders, and a nice juke move there by Jordan Woodbury. Boy, he juked out the players on the field. He juked me out up here trying to call it, Brian.
What a play, what a catch there by Woodbury. He did the simple curl route, and then the move after the catch was incredible. Picked up extra yardage. Great play, Huntsville Hornets.
Now the senior wide receiver really finding his rhythm here for these Hornets. It's Amokin Moka attorney at law, first down at the 26-yard line. Taking a look at it there on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay. 7:31 to go, first quarter, no score. First down and 10, Wilson in the gun. 2 receivers this time to the right, one of them in motion, moving from right to left. And here is A.J. has it, finds his man out of bounds at the 30. The reception is made, though, by Justin Butcher, and a nice short pickup of about 5. And Brian, he may have got that to the 20-yard line, approaching that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone.
Yep, right on the 20. Well, Rod, right here, this is so important for the Hornets to put points on the board here. They had a big turnover last possession for a big play for C.E. King, but the Hornets are now deep in their territory. They've got to put points on the board.
And the Hornets here look like they will call a timeout. We'll take that timeout with them. We'll be right back in a few moments. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club thanks the Huntsville community for your support of Hornet football. Are you interested in knowing more about the Hornet football program? Would you like to be involved? Meetings and membership are open to the public. Please like the page on Facebook. Search for Huntsville Hornet Football or go to facebook.com/Huntsville ISD Hornet Football. You can watch Hornet football live all season long at KSAM1017.com. Join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club today. Sting 'em Hornets.
Huntsville Hornets using their first timeout. No score, 7:25 to go after back-to-back turnovers. The Hornets back with the ball, 2nd down and 4, as they are now inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. I'm Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Brian Adams. Thanks for joining us here on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. A.J. Wilson, the quarterback, on the left hash mark. Nice little trickeration play there as he had a running back going to the right, instead opted to hand off to that left side on a misdirection. But Brian, the Panthers read that beautifully. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and a short 3.
Yeah, that was a little trap play up the middle, and C.E. King's defensive line got penetration on that. So this right now, as far as this game goes, this is the biggest play of the night for the Hornets. It is 3rd and 4. They've got to get this first down so they can keep moving the chains. They need to put points on the board against this team.
6:54 remaining here in the first. No score in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. A.J. Wilson has it. Nobody behind him. Now he's got a defender running at him. 2 of them. Airs this one left side up. Almost caught. It's incomplete in the end zone as he was looking in the direction, I believe, of Jordan Woodbury, and it may have been Justin Butcher down there as well. Incomplete. A tough break there for your Hornets. Brings up 4th down and 3. We'll see if they go for the field goal here, Brian.
Well, that's what it looks like they're going to do. And like I said, they've got to put points on the board. That play right there, A.J. Wilson, right-handed quarterback, was having to roll out to his left to avoid a defender. And when you throw across your body like that, it's much more difficult pass to make. And just kind of threw it out of the reach of his receivers.
Christian Avilar looking for the field goal here. And it's up through the uprights and good from about 30. And your Hornets will get on the board first, leading 3-0 with 6:37 remaining here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. We'll step aside and take a break. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club thanks the Huntsville community for your support of Hornet football. Are you interested in knowing more about the Hornet football program? Would you like to be involved? Meetings and membership are open to the public. Please like the page on Facebook. Search for Huntsville Hornet Football or go to facebook.com/Huntsville ISD Hornet Football. You can watch Hornet football live all season long at KSAM1017.com. Join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club today. Sting 'em Hornets.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, friends. Kickoff underway and a return up to around the 35-yard line by the Panthers. 6:34 remaining. Huntsville, that scoring drive moments ago, a drive that started on their own 26-yard line, capped off by, I believe, around a 30-yard field goal there by Avilar. And the Hornets lead 3-0. That is your on-the-move physical therapy and wellness scoring drive recap. Appreciate those folks for helping to make these broadcasts possible this season. So again, 6:34 remaining here in the first quarter. Hornets leading 3-0. And for the second time tonight, the Panthers of CE King have it. They'll start here, Brian, on their own 36. Not sure what's going on here, though. The officials, they're moving this ball up, though, Brian.
Well, they sure are. Offsides against Huntsville.
And we've seen quite a few of those on both sides tonight.
Well, when you're playing against a good team, that's the one thing you've got to eliminate. You got to eliminate those mental mistakes and those penalties because those things will kill you.
Well, it moves it all the way up to the 41-yard line of the Panthers. On the right hash mark, they'll start this drive again, trailing 3-0, 6:34 remaining here in the first. Two receivers up high to the left. One of those receivers, Jordan Jackson, the senior wide receiver. And one Panther down to the right. As the Hornets showed a little bit of pressure, now they back off into a 3-4. Quarterback here going down, slammed to the ground, a loss on the play on the Hartfield Florist sack. That's the second time tonight this defense has brought the pressure on their quarterback, and not much on it there, and he goes back for the sack.
Well, only thing I got to say is guess who? Big 99, Ed Bobino. My goodness, he is an absolute freight train.
It's a critical play because even though it's early, the Hornets here trying to show some pressure, and they bring it, and we do have an injury. We'll stay right here, an injury timeout, though. We'll keep it right here, Brian. With 6:03 remaining, Hornets leading 3-0, CE King with the ball. Brian, we've got a lot of folks that are helping to make this coverage possible this season.
Yeah, we sure do. We want to go ahead and give them a shout-out and a thank you. First Financial Bank, you first. Cabins and More of Texas. The highest quality portable cabins available, quality service, value. And our good friends over at Charlie's Used Cars. Go see Tim. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. And Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you live or work in Walker County, you're eligible for membership. And Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach others for Christ.
Again, appreciate all of our sponsors. Tremendous support this season for the Hornets. Brian, we didn't even have much of a setup as far as the game tonight. It is packed here at Bowers. I don't want to say packed. I want to let folks know it's socially distant, but there is a good crowd here tonight. From our fan base, you got to be happy that football's alive and well, and it is a good crowd. For COVID, it is packed. We'll put it that way. As far as what you're restricted to, they are right there where they need to be with the fan base here tonight. Second down and 12, ball on the 39 for the Panthers on their own side. 6 minutes remaining here in the first, trailing. This time a handoff goes to the back. It's the big running back, Hammond, who's got it all night tonight, but not much on it again. Brian, only up to around the 45-yard line, getting close to the 50.
Well, that's their best rushing play of the night so far. They were able to pick up, looks like 4 yards on a rush right up the middle. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for CE King, and this is a big down for CE King.
5:36 remaining, first quarter. CE King trailing 3-0 here in Huntsville, Texas. That Hornet defense trying to hold them here from the 45-yard line. A whistle blows and more than likely a false start. We've seen that so much here tonight, Brian. And it is it's a delay of game. The clock ran down, didn't catch that. So a delay of game will set them back 5, and what would have been 3rd and 6 now goes to 3rd and 11.
Well, the quarterback for CE King, Cameron Kinchion, that's his job. His job is to keep an eye on that 25-second clock and get the play off. And fortunately for Hornets there, they did not do that.
Jeremy Gonzalez will line up as a receiver to the right, part of a 2-receiver package there to the right, 2 up top to the left. 3rd and 11 for the Panthers on their own 40. Kinchion in the gun, steps back near the 30, now across the 35, looking for a play, trying to dodge through defenders, and he's not going to go anywhere. Pushed out of bounds. Great defense by the Hornets, knocking him out around the 40-yard line. Give credit to the big 2-7-inch Jaden Ross, that senior linebacker, showing domination here early tonight.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Ross. But also give credit to the Huntsville DBs. They had all those wideouts covered downfield. Kinchion had nowhere to go with the football, and the pursuit caught up to him. Big play there by the Huntsville Hornets.
Drive for the Panthers of CE King started on their own 41. It's going to stall, Brian, right back at that original line where they started from. And the first punt tonight here comes on the second possession. One back to receive here for Huntsville. The punt will go from around the 30, short punt. This one will take a bounce, and Huntsville's got to be careful. It takes a bounce right into the hands of the returnman to the 25-yard line, and we'll see if that was Jadarian White. He has been the returnman here so far this season, I believe it was, and it was Jadarian White, who we had on Huntsville Sports Weekly, or on the Hornet Nation Coaches Show. We've talked about him on Huntsville Sports Weekly. Had him on the Coaches Show just on Wednesday night.
What an incredible young man, too. His nickname is Tank. And he plays strong safety, but he also returns punts, and he is a handful. Great kid, great personality. Enjoyed talking with him the other night.
Wilson brings his team back to the field. Their third possession of the night. The Hornets leading here, 3-0. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. And let's see if they move it. They got it resting at the 27-yard line. Spread offense here. Empty backfield. 3 up top to the right. 2 receivers down to the left. Wilson will look over. Gets the play calling. And he'll get some direction here. Standing just in front of the 20. Wilson looking to pass. Trying to put that speed behind his shoes. And he'll carry it, Brian, a healthy gain up to around the 33-yard line. That's a pretty good gain of 6, brings up second down and a manageable 4.
Yeah, no question about it. Anytime you can get 6 yards on a rushing play, and there's a flag down, I think it's going to be against Huntsville. And the referees are trying to make a decision. Yep, it's against.
Well, that's the second face mask that we've seen so far tonight, Brian, and that's going to move them up again here. And the Hornets are benefiting from these penalties.
Well, that's a huge penalty. A personal foul, that's 15 yards, automatic first down. That's going to give the Hornets possession right close to midfield with a new set of downs. So I expect a big shot downfield on this play.
First down and 10 now from their own 48 in the flats. Wilson will pass it over to the left side to Butcher, and Butcher stopped immediately. They'll give him a few yards there, though, into King territory at the 49, Brian.
That's not a bad pass play. That kind of tries to keep your defensive backs honest and playing real deep. It was more or less a hitch pass, but he had a blocker out here with him. Picked up, looks like 4 yards on the play, so not a bad play. The Hornets are going to have the ball second down and 6 right beyond midfield NCE King territory.
Second down and 7. Pass over here, and boy, there's the flag. It finally came a little bit late there, and at the 40-yard line, clearly held there was Jordan Woodbury, and that's going to be pass interference, Brian.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and that's another big break there for the Hornets.
So a pretty clear one here as we look at it on replay. And the hold there was committed by Tajai Pillard, the defensive back, the senior. And another first down should be coming up here for Huntsville. They are really taking advantage of these penalties, Brian. Moving the chains, scoring earlier. I know it was only 3 points, but look, you get on the board against a very tough 3-0 6A team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, we talked about it a while ago, penalties, and what that does to you. And so far here in this first quarter, with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter, CE Kings had a lot of penalties, and it's cost them.
Well, brings up a Moke attorney at law. First down from the 39-yard line of Panther territory. A.J. will clap twice. Handoff here to his back, trying to lower that left-handed shoulder over to the left side. And this time the Panthers again read it beautifully. Only a gain of 2 on the play. The ball carrier there for Huntsville, Woodbury. Second down and a long 8 here.
You know what, Rob, on this particular play, they got second down and 8. They're in CE King territory. I'd love to see them go for the end zone.
Well, Justin Butcher will line up as a back here. He plays wide receiver. He'll line up as a back to the left side. Second down and 8 from the Panther 37. In the flat, and this one incomplete. Just a little bit too much of an arm there. Incomplete to Jordan Woodbury at the 30. Third down and long coming up.
Well, I tell you what, thank goodness that ball was high, because if it wasn't, David Potts, outside linebacker for CE King, would have picked that off and gone the house. So that was a good thing that ball was overthrown.
3:09 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Hornets holding on to a 3-0 lead that came on their previous possession on about a 30-yard field goal by Avalar. Third down and 8 here from the Panther 37. Wilson in the gun will stand on the 42 left hash. Stepping back, great protection. Right side, too high again. And once again, it's incomplete to his receiver, and it's just a little bit too much on it here early for A.J. Wilson as he was looking again to the direction of Jordan Woodbury. He just couldn't climb that high.
Yeah, that's that's unfortunate, because there was a big penalties against CE King right there, and the Hornets should have taken better advantage of it. One of the things A.J. Wilson is doing, I think, from my vantage point, is he's throwing a little bit more off his back foot instead of his front foot, which would bring that ball down. So he needs to work a little bit on that.
4th and 8 from the Panther 37. Avalar, though, will stand at the 50. The Hornets are going to punt this one away. and one set to receive around the 10-yard line. Good punt here by Avalar, but it's going to be a little too strong. It took a bounce at the one near that coffin corner, trying to chase it down. It does go back into the end zone, but a good effort there trying to bring it down and haul it in was LaDamian McCoy. Just a little bit too much on it. With 2:56 remaining, 3-0 your score. Hornets lead. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hornet Nation volleyball season is in.
It's Truck Month here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville, and it's Truck Month. That means you get the best deals of the year on your favorite Chevy truck, Tahoe, and Suburban. We've got 3/4 tons, 1 tons, and half tons. When they say they don't have it, come to Wiesner of Huntsville, and we'll get it. We've got trucks starting at $28,986 and an Equinox for only $16,990. So for the best selection, you need to hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Third possession of the night for C.E. King. Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp with Brian Adams live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. As we come back, another quick false start here by C.E. King. Sets them back 5. And now that Hornet defense, Brian, stinging them back just inside the 15. That's going to bring up second down and long here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Big Ed Bobino again, man, I'm just telling you, this guy is unreal with the help of his friends. And, boy, they were giving C.E. King fits.
And pushed them back at second down and 16 now for the Panthers, trailing 3-0, 2:29 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Ball all the way back on the 14-yard line. Started out on their own 20, now pushed back 6 more. As got an end quarterback, and this time again, that swarm defense, Brian, swarming them tonight. Back to the 13, another loss on it, and it'll bring up third down and around 17.
Well, you know what, folks? Sounds like a broken record, but it's just is what it is. Ed Bobino, I mean, this guy is everywhere. And they keep, every time they hand the ball off, they keep losing yards.
And we're going to have a timeout here, it looks like, from C.E. King. We'll keep things right here. Hornets lead 3-0, 1:54 remaining here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Brian, a lot of great folks we want to talk about tonight.
No question about it. We want to thank AB Squared Self-Storage Facility, your local go-to self-storage facility. And on-the-move physical therapy and wellness, helping active adults achieve physical freedom to enjoy life and retirement to its fullest without settling for less. Hartfield Floors, personalizing your events since 1957. And Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law. For your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs, call Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971 in MRC Creekside, a healthy living senior community.
Appreciate everybody this season for making Hornet football possible here on 101.7 KSAM and the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 1:54 remaining here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Hornets leading 3-0. An opportunity here for the defense for another big stop on third down and 17. The Panthers of C.E. King with the ball on their own 13-yard line on the left hash mark. Quarterback in there is Kinshiano, who's been there all night. Quickly passing. He got hit as he threw. It's incomplete. My goodness, that defense coming up strong tonight for Huntsville again. Smacking them, putting the pressure. Incomplete. Fourth down punt coming up.
Big play there by the defense. My goodness. They're putting all kind of pressure on Kinshiano there. Huntsville's going to get the ball back in great field position. They got to do something. They're getting breaks. The defense for the Hornets are keeping this game in the favor of Huntsville, but the Hornets got to put some points on the board.
Hornets should have excellent field position here as the punt happening from around the 2-yard line from left to right. And one setback to receive, I believe, is Jadarian White here for Huntsville. Good punt, though, Brian. It'll sail across the 50, takes a bounce back into the direction of the Panthers, and now rolls just off the toes of Huntsville. And no return opportunity there for Jadarian White. And we'll keep it right here, Brian. First down and 10, though. Still good field position for the Hornets with that 3-0 lead. 1:37 remaining here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter.
Well, let's got to go back to that punt there by C.E. King. What a great punt. I mean, he was standing on his own 2-yard line, punts it all the way back to the Hornet 38-yard line. Big punt, got him out of a jam. A.J. Wilson and company, they need to do something. They need to move the chains. They need to put more points on the board.
The only score tonight coming by the Hornets on their second possession, a drive from their own 26. It was that 30-yard or so Avalar field goal. 1st and 10 here for the Hornets, moving from right to left from their own 38. In motion, handoff, powering through defenders across the 45 and right near that SH logo at the 45. And it was Butcher there on the carry, Brian. We've seen him tonight, and he is doing an excellent job controlling that ball and finding daylight. A good pickup there of 6 makes it 2nd down and 4.
Well, that was a good read by Butcher there. It was just kind of a soft forward toss there by A.J. Wilson. He wanted to carry it outside and try to cut the corner. C.E. King defender cut that off. He had to cut it up the middle. Good little pickup.
Cornelius Lawrence, the junior wide receiver, now far to the right. 2nd down and 4 from the 44. The Hornets in their own territory, moving from right to left. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers up top to the right. 1 lone Hornet to the left. Wilson will hand off to his back and all over it this time. Boy, you got to give credit there. Not much room. Ran into a brick wall. And Jacoby Crawford there with the tackle, and Butcher was the ball carrier. So I just talked about Butcher moments ago. That time the Panther defense knew right where he was going and stopped him, and no gain on the play, 3rd down and 4.
Well, there's a couple things that coaches talk about. You talk about positive turnover ratio, but you also talk about 3rd down conversions. Huntsville is sitting 3rd and 4. They need to convert this and move the chains.
3rd and 4 from their 44. Wilson with defenders in his face, pump fakes once. He's got to be careful. Still has it over to the right side. Almost caught at the 40, and it's incomplete. My goodness, Wilson, though, able to keep on his feet, still tried to deliver that strike, and it was incomplete at the 40-yard line. He was looking in the direction of Justin Butcher, and the Hornets forced to punt this one away with 12 seconds to go in the first.
Well, give A.J. Wilson credit. I mean, not only does he have a cannon of an arm, but he's got some incredible speed. He was able to get himself out of trouble, extend the play. The Hornets receivers just have to catch the football.
Avalar set to punt this one away. He'll stand on around his own 30. The punt will go from right to left. And Panthers set back to receive at the 20-yard line in between the hash marks. Some of these numbers just from that side, kind of hard to see here, Brian. 10 seconds remaining. Avalar gets the punt. A little bit of a hand in his face. Still able to get that one away. Takes a Hornet. Nice roll.
Wow.
Still rolling across the 10-yard line, making its way down to around the 8 or the 7. And finally touched by Ethan Miner. And that, Brian, goes all the way down to the 9-yard line. That will end the first quarter. We'll step aside and take a break for 1 minute. When we come back, the second quarter gets underway. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey, Huntsville sports fans, this is Robert Lindeman of Hit Solutions Player Development, helping instruct the stars to shine. Hit Solutions Player Development teaches the fundamentals of baseball and softball with proven offensive and defensive strategies and techniques. We instruct and inspire each player to be the best they can be by teaching the mental side of the game. To have the confidence to bring in the game-winning hit, visit us online at hittss.com. Hit Solutions, a proud supporter of the Huntsville Hornets.
Whataburger's new spicy chicken sandwich isn't covered in any fiery sauces or crazy hot toppings. Just cool, fresh-cut veggies and mayo to tame the heat. So, where then does the spice come from? Well, the all-white meat chicken is marinated and then fried to a tender crisp. So really, this spice comes from within. Good thing there's the new limited-time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
Welcome back, friends, as we're back in action here. The Hits Solutions second quarter just underway. Hornets leading 3-0. And Brian, I believe not much there on that play. As we came back, sorry, we just got a little bit cut. They moved pretty quick here. It's only a 1-yard pickup for C.E. King. The Panthers now moving from right to left, starting this drive on their own 25. The fourth possession of the night. And a handoff here over to the right side, and a healthy pickup almost near the first down marker, just inside the 35 at the 34 to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Well, that was a quarterback keeper around the right side. Kincheon there for C.E. King. You know, there's no sliding in his playbook. I mean, he went in there head first against 2 Hornet defenders. Better be careful.
Kincheon will line up here as Jordan Jackson, a wide receiver, down to the left side. On a 3rd down, actually, Brian, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. So they put it back a little extra one there from their own 33-yard line on the right hash mark, moving from right to left, trailing 3-0. Panthers may have got a little bit of a jump there, no flag, and a handoff here. And boy, originally it looks like Huntsville may have stopped them, but I think they're going to give them a little bit of forward progress and possibly get that first down. Boy, that's a close one because the line judge over here on the 35 was shifted over about a yard, but the other judge on the opposite side, Brian, he was closer, and they give him the first down.
Yeah, no question about it. That was a great play there by the defensive tackle, Brian Bobino. Nonetheless, the second effort there by C.E. King allowed them to pick up that first down.
So 10:30 remaining here. A whistle will stop the clock well, let's see. They're going to go ahead and stop it in a timeout called here by C.E. King. We'll keep things right here, Brian, as we thank some more of our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah, we want to thank our friends over at Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust, and Climatech Secure Storage, the ideal place to keep your belongings safe and secure, and Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. And the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club, Feel the Sting, and Hit Solutions, we bring you home. In City of Huntsville, Huntsville First, Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty, Huntsville Real Estate Expert.
And appreciate everybody for helping to make this season possible. 10:27 here in this ball game. We're live in the Hit Solutions second quarter. Robert Lindeman, appreciate all of his support this year. Hornets leading 3-0. C.E. King with the ball after picking up that first down just a few moments ago on their own 35-yard line. As we're bringing it to you tonight from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. 10:27 remaining. Kinciana in the gun, stands on his own 30. Two receivers down to the left, and one Panther all by himself up top to the right. Again, moving from right to left. That Southland logo. Of course, this is a stadium where Sam Houston State plays, and a keeper here by Kinciana, I believe, Brian, and maybe a fumble again. If it is, it's a second one tonight. The Hornets act like they've got it, Brian,
Well,
and they
sure do. Big play there by the Huntsville Hornet defense. Wow. How about that?
Coming up with the ball here and getting some cheers down there from his teammates. It looks like that was Quaterian Riles. Boy, getting a name for himself again here so far tonight.
Boy, no question about it. Q, what a great young man. We got a chance to talk to him the other night at the Rodney Southern Coaches Show. Just a great young man, full of energy, just an incredible kid.
Huntsville will start their fifth possession, an excellent field position here in this second quarter with 10:17 remaining from the C.E. King 38. As A.J. Wilson getting the play call from the sideline. He'll get the snap in an empty backfield. Throws over right side. Has his man near the 30. Angling his way now 25. One man and pushed out of bounds. Great pickup there on first down. Goes into the hands of Jalen McClain, the junior running back. And that's enough for a Moke attorney at law first down, Brian.
Yeah, that was a great play there by the Hornets. A.J. Wilson saw McClain out in the flats. Good catch, good pickup. First down, Huntsville Hornets.
First down and 10, threatening that Murray Insurance and Financial red zone. Passing the flat right side, juking through defenders across the 15. A flag flies late. The catch was made by Cameron Cole. But we'll see what this one is. Josh Criswell down on the sidelines. Josh, did you happen to see there may have been a hold?
It's looking like that's going to go against Huntsville, so possibly a hold.
Well, Josh, it looked like that may have been Jamarcus Howard that penalty may go against.
Yeah, it was that block sealing the screen, and I think he would have had the first down if it held up. But it looks like that one's going to come back.
Yeah, it sure looked like a good block from up here. But, again, we are pretty far away from the play on the field, so it's going to come back against the Hornets.
Well, the Hornets have had, their fair share of the good end of those penalties tonight, but unfortunately this one against them will set them back. And that's going to move it back to around the 35 yards. First and 16. So they'll keep the down, though. First and 16 now from the 30 of C.E. King. Wilson in the gun on the right hash mark. Two receivers to either side. 10:02 remaining here in the Hit Solutions second quarter. Hornets lead 3-0. Pump fake once. Wilson, right side rolling. Down at the ankles, incomplete. Just a little too far outside. Trying to lead his receiver as he should, Brian, but just a little too far there. Incomplete for Cameron Cole.
Well, you got to give credit to the C.E. King defensive line there. They got penetration. They chased A.J. Wilson out. Kind of had to hurry up his throw, which was unfortunate. He had a receiver that was open downfield. Just didn't have enough time to find him.
Second down and 16 here. Ball resting on the C.E. King 30. A little bit of a personnel change for the Hornets as Jamarcus Howard will come in as a wide receiver alongside Cameron Cole there on your left side. One Hornet all alone down to the right. Wilson in the gun, stands at the 35 with a back offset to his right. Gets the snap. Wilson, great protection. Airs it over right side, trying to stiff arm. Almost on the right hand. No flag. There it goes. Pass interference. Jordan Woodbury tried to haul it in with one arm, but he was held all over the place. Boy, he had defenders draped all over him like a cheap suit, Brian.
Yes, they did. Boy, you could see his jersey being pulled back, and if he wouldn't have, boy, that would have been 6 points for Jordan Woodbury. But nonetheless, that's going to be a first down for the Huntsville Hornets.
Well, wait a minute. Are they going to call it offensive? I don't believe so. I think it is. We'll wait to see the official call, and they're going to mark it up. So that is the call, Brian. So the Hornets will benefit here from this one. First down for the Hornets. That's a Moke attorney at law first down, and once again, now inside that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone again for the second time tonight.
Okay, Rob, you can't emphasize this enough. Hornets have had multiple opportunities inside the red zone. They've got to put some more points on the board.
First down inside now on the 15-yard line. Wilson, the ball carrier, trying to graze his way through defenders. And nice traction there for Wilson, brings it up to around the 11-yard line.
Well, that was a quarterback keeper up the middle. Give the offensive line for the Hornets credit. Gave him a little bit of a hole. Not a bad little pickup on that play.
Second down, and we'll call it about 8 here from the 12-yard line for your Hornets. Leading 3-0, 9:19 to go in the Hit Solution second quarter. Wilson will hand off to his back, spinning his way around, and boy, the tackle may have actually helped him get closer to that first down at the 5-yard line. And a good pickup here for the Hornets. Brings up third down and a short one. Brian, I apologize. I didn't see who the ball carrier was on that. Trying to read him there in the backfield.
Well, I think boy, it's tough to see their numbers with those new uniforms. Looked like it was Jalen McClain on that carry, and you're right. The defender spun him around, which was able to give him another couple of yards.
And Brian, a rare huddle here as Wilson will go under center. And he'll try to push his way forward and sneak it in for a first down. And I think he's got it. Had to get to the 5. The ball was on the 6. And that may be enough. That's one of the rare times that we'll see him line up in a huddle or get in a huddle. We haven't seen that at all this season. And then go under center. That's a great play call, and we'll see where the ball is spotted. That should be enough for a first down, Brian. That is. It's a Moke attorney at law first down. Brings up first down and goal from the 5.
You know, that's something that we haven't seen, certainly not tonight or this year or several years past. They just don't huddle up anymore like we used to. But right there, a quarterback sneak gives A.J. Wilson an opportunity to pick the side of the center he wants to go off, and good play, good first down.
Terrian Riles in for Jalen McClain. Handoff here, touchdown for the Hornets, 5 yards in for the touchdown strike by Justin Butcher.
Great play right there, Huntsville Hornets. Justin Butcher goes in. That's what they needed to do. You got to take advantage of C.E. King's mistakes, put points on the board, because I'm telling you, C.E. King is a very good football team.
So a 5-yard touchdown run. Bouncing off defenders, Justin Butcher. And the Hornets extend their lead now 9-0. The MRC Creekside extra point here by Avalar, trying to make it 10-0 at the 8:14 mark. Wilson, the holder at the 10 for the extra point kick. High snap, and Avalar gets it up through the uprights, and the MRC Creekside extra point is good. It's 10-0 with 8:14 to go in the Hit Solutions second quarter. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey Huntsville sports fans, this is Robert Lindeman of Hit Solutions. Hit Solutions serves the real estate needs of the Huntsville area. Our goal is to bring you home. Hit Solutions Realty wants to assist you with finding that piece of property that makes you feel at home. Whether buying or selling, Hit Solutions Realty will assist you in every step of the way. To get the ball rolling, visit us online at hittss.com. Hit Solutions, a proud supporter of Huntsville Hornets.
Welcome back, friends. 8:14 to go in the Hit Solution second quarter. The Hornets, a drive that started out on the C.E. King 38, a 5-yard touchdown run by Justin Butcher, extends the lead 10-0 here at the 8:14 mark. That's your scoring drive recap, brought to you by our good friends at On the Move Physical Therapy and Wellness. Hornets will kick off here from left to right. On the left 40 hash mark, right toe to leather, end over end. Kind of a short kick here again, Brian. This one will drop in. That's going to be a penalty as it's an illegal procedure. Out of bounds just inside the 20, and a tough break there for the Hornets, Brian.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to do on special teams. You don't want to kick it out of bounds because that's just going to give C.E. King great field position. But then again, they got a blazing speed return man for C.E. King, and I know they're kind of hesitant to kick it to him, but you certainly don't want to kick it out of bounds.
Brian, want to welcome everyone into our broadcast tonight. If you're out there listening, we'd love to hear from you. The Hornet Nation Broadcast Network fan text line is open. If you got a shout-out you want to send to somebody tonight, maybe you're from C.E. King, maybe you're watching for the Panthers as well. We invite you as well, but of course, our hometown Hornet fans, feel free to text us. Don't text and drive. That number, 512-522-9105. Again, that phone number, 512-522-9105. Feel free to send us a text message tonight. Let us know where you're listening from and your name and who you're out there cheering on tonight. We'd love to hear from you, Brian. Always a lot of fun to be interactive here on these broadcasts.
Oh, there's no question about it. And I think the fans get a kick out of it, too. We had a lot of response last week. So, yeah, send us a message.
C.E. King from their own 30, 1st and 10. Handoff here, and a little bit of a good run up to around the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 40 for the first down. Hammond on the carry. 2nd down and 6 coming up. And Bobino again with the stop. We're going to be calling that young man the Division I prospect. And look, Brian, C.E. King, some of the initial talks, and we were talking to different coaches, they've got quite a few Division I prospects on their team.
Yes,
2nd and 6 here. The handoff by Kuchian, and not a heck of a lot there, Brian. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage at the 34 on the delayed handoff.
Well, that was the other brother, Brian Bobino. Boy, he's a heck of an athlete, too. Those two Bobino brothers, they are big, they are fast, and they are strong. And, man, they just dominate up front.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 here from the 34-yard line for C.E. King, resting in between the hash marks. 7:19 to go in the Hit Solutions second quarter. Hornets holding on to the lead 10-0. C.E. King 3-0 on the season. And so far, the Hornets defense has been holding them. Passing the flats, that may be enough for a first down. Scrambling, quick feet on that play for the Panthers. Well, and that was, Brian, that was Cameron Scott, the wide receiver. And he's a little short guy, but I'm going to tell you, he's got a lot of speed behind his feet.
Yeah, he does. And that was a really good play there by C.E. King. As it was third and about 5. They threw the ball out in the flats and just kind of beat the chains. So they converted on 3rd down. Good play.
1st down and 10 up to the 41-yard line. The Panthers still in their own territory on the right hash mark, trailing 10-0, 7:04 to go here in the second. And a handoff again here in the backfield, trying to run up to near the 45-yard line, and a gain of about 3. Simmons there with the tackle, and a little bit slow to get up around that 45-yard line. There was Hammond, who's been running it tonight, standing at 6 feet.
Yeah, Hammond did a good job right there because the initial contact was right at line of scrimmage, but his 2nd and 3rd effort picked him up a couple more yards.
6:37 remaining. 10-0, C.E. King, 2nd down and 7 from their own 44 on the right hash mark. As Kinshian in the gun. And another delayed handoff. Is this Hammond again? I believe it is. Breaks through one tackle, now to the left side into Hornet territory across the 40. Flags fly, though. And we'll see if that is a hold. Got up to around the 40-yard line. And, Brian, there may have been a hold. We'll see what the call is on this one.
Well, I tell you what, that's probably what the call is going to be. But I can tell you this, Rob, C.E. King has got 6 minutes and 14 seconds left. They have to put some points on the board before they go in at halftime.
And with 6:14 remaining here, and we'll see if this one is going back, Brian, or going forward. We're still waiting to see what the call is here, and it is. It's a hold against. That's usually what it is, and it's a hold here against C.E. King. What would have been a first down. He got the first down because of the hold, and that'll take the ball back here. So a good break here for the Huntsville Hornets.
Well, the Hornet defense is doing what they've been doing all year. You know, they are very, very tough and make it hard on opponents, you know, to move the ball, and they're doing it so far here in this first half.
Well, they'll call it a little 5-yard variety on the hold, I believe. So 2nd down and 2. It was 2nd down and 7. And with 6:14 to go here in the Hit Solution second quarter, Hornets leading 10-0. 2nd down and 2 for C.E. King from their own 49-yard line. Kinshian in the gun. One receiver to either side. The ball resting on the left hash mark. And another handoff here, believed to Hammond. Hammond across the 49 to the 48 in Hornet territory for a first down.
Well, CE King's doing what they need to do, and they're moving the chains. And,
First down and 10, CE King.
you know, that was a good run play around the left side, closer to the press box. Had a good block, picked up the first down.
Well, Brian, we got our first text message tonight, but we're going to have to present a challenge tonight. It was a CE King fan for joining us. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. This was Miss Gibson cheering for Hammond, saying, CE, let's go. On a first down and 10 here, and this, Brian, was there a timeout? It is. We'll keep things right here. And, again, let's start a little friendly competition. So the Hornet fans out there tonight, we appreciate CE King joining us as well. Miss Gibson, thank you for the text message. We'd love to hear from you. Well, you know why we're not getting Hornet text? Because they're all here.
That's right.
But if you are out there cheering on the Hornets, we'd love to hear from you tonight. Feel free to text us, 512-522-9105. Again, that number, 512-522-9105. Brian, got a lot of wonderful folks helping us.
Yeah, we do. And I want to thank Fat Boys Pizza, hand-tossed dough, made fresh daily, pizza, wings, and more. Adams Furniture, we beat big city prices. And Bill Fick Ford, no bull, just good deals. Community Service Credit Union, now serving Walker, Madison, Trinity, and some parts of San Jacinto counties. Ironworks Health Club, make fitness a part of your life. Wiesner Huntsville, home of the bottom line. Huntsville Independent School District, focus for our children's unlimited success. And Whataburger, introducing the new limited time Hatch Green Chili Bacon Burger, only at Whataburger.
Awesome. Appreciate Whataburger for coming on. And we're going to have the Whataburger What a Play a little bit later on. So we're kind of keeping tabs on some of these plays, Brian. And tonight we will announce the Whataburger What a Play. Get over there and get that burger, man. You know what, man? That's just so good.
I know it. There's no Whataburgers.
Special thank you tonight as well to Miss Caitlin Trout, who is now joining us on the broadcast team. And appreciate all that she's doing. It's, you know, up here calling the games, it's nice to have someone now that's helping out with other parts where I don't have to worry about it. So we appreciate Caitlin tonight. First and 10 here on the 48. And not much there, Brian. Back to the original line of scrimmage for the Panthers. Tackled immediately, brings up second down and 10. They may have given him a yard.
Well, that was Brian Bobino on the stop there. You know what's so cool is you got two brothers that are just great football players playing side by side. And after that stop by Brian Bobino, his brother Ed gave him a high five. Man, that's terrific.
Logan joining us from Conroe, Texas, saying, go Hornets. Good to hear from you tonight, Logan. Thanks for joining us and cheering on the Huntsville Hornets. Second down and 10 here for the Panthers of CE King. From the Hornet 48, under 5 minutes to go here in the Hit Solution second quarter, trailing 10-0. Fumble again. Will it be the third time tonight? No. This time, CE King able to hop back on it. Kenjian fell right back on it, Brian. A little mishandled communication on the snap.
Yes, well, sure. Well, it was on the handoff there, Rob, and man alive, could have been a complete disaster for them. You got to get a big pocket when you hand that ball off, and he didn't get it on that one. The ball hit the turf. Fortunately for Kenchian, he was able to jump on it.
4:29 to go here in the Hit Solution second quarter. Hornets leading 10-0. This is the fifth drive of the night for CE King. Started on their own 30, now on the Hornet 48. Kenchian on the left hash, throws this one in the flats over to the right side, has his receiver dancing through defenders. Somebody called Dancing with the Stars. They've got a new person to join the TV show, Brian, up across the 42, actually call it the 38-yard line for the first down.
Well, that was a great catch and a great move after the catch to pick up the first down. CE King's trying everything they can with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first half to try to put points on the board.
It was Gonzalez with the reception. Nice fancy footwork there for the Panther. First down and 10 now on the Hornet 36, trailing 10-0, 3:57 to go. Hit Solution second quarter. In the gun, Kenchian. And a little bit of a delayed handoff, a misdirection, powering through the running back, and that may have been Hammond up to the 25-yard line and maybe more there. That was a nice footwork. It was Hammond.
Well, that was just an excellent run there by Hammond. It was a cutback. It was designed to go out a little bit wider. He cut it back, found a hole, picks up a first down.
More messages coming in. Let's go Hornets. Jarvis, Ethan, Shamar, and Tyler. Miss Smock is cheering you on. Thanks for joining us tonight, Miss Smock, and cheering on these Huntsville Hornets as we are first down and 10. We'll keep things right here, Brian, as it's been a night tonight. The defense again. Right now, Brian, we go back, and I don't want to get my quarters wrong, but at least through 5 quarters now have pitched a shutout. I'm not sure in that previous game there at Willis, but so far tonight, we'll call it 5. It may have been more than that.
Well, you know, the thing about this Hornet defense is they're just nasty. And that up front, those 4 guys up front are some of the best football players at the 5A level, no question about it. But you know what? It takes a team, and this whole Hornet defense, it needs to be commended because they've all done a great job.
Brian, Lynchburg, Virginia joining us. Chase in Lynchburg, Virginia saying, go Hornets. Thanks for joining us all the way from Virginia.
What's up, Chase?
First down and 10 here for the Panthers, though, trying to get in on the board for the first time tonight on the Hornet 25. Hammond the handoff. And this time the Swarm said not going to happen in our nest. Got it up to around maybe a yard on the carry, Brian, to the 24-yard line. Maybe not in our hive. What, nest, hive, Brian? There's many names.
Hive.
Hive?
Yeah.
Nest.
No.
Don't say nest. I'm used to saying nest from, years ago back in my hometown. It's the hive, baby.
It's the hive.
It's the hive. 2nd down and 9. Brian's going to pop me. 2nd down and 9 for C.E. King on the Hornet 24. This one up. Oh, smacked, baby. What a lick there at the 12-yard line. The Hornets defense coming alive here in the second quarter.
My goodness, Jadarian White cut him in half. And we talked to him the other night. He is playing the strong safety position, and he put a solid lick on the C.E. King receiver to jar that ball loose.
We'll look at it on the Walker County Federal Credit Union Instant Replay. That is a What a Burger, What a Play nominee. Oh, mama, what a hit. We even got the W logo up here on the board to make sure that we save those, Brian.
That's nice.
3rd down and 9. That's what's most important here. C.E. King from the Hornet 24. Pass over, up too high, and it's incomplete. The pass was going into the direction to, I believe it was Jacoby Crawford. I'm not sure if that was Crawford actually, Brian. And regardless, it's incomplete, and you got to give credit to the Hornet defense again with big stops here. 2:59 to go in the Hit Solution second quarter. Hornets holding on to that 10-0 lead.
Well, that was on Kincheon. They're feeling the pressure to try to put points on before half, and the receiver for C.E. King just ran kind of a little quick in route, and he just drilled it too hard. It went off his helmet.
Here on a 4th and 9, trying to go for it, and the Hornets will knock him out of bounds. Flags fly late, though, Brian. We'll see if there was a hold. Kinchon right there, though, on the carry. He was short of the first down. Credit the Hornet defense, but we'll see what this flag is. Josh Criswell, that may have been a hard angle for you. Did you happen to see anything down there from your perspective?
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a cheap shot on the C.E. King defender, late ahead on that play coming out to the side. It looks like it was a little bit of a crackback block, and I think this has to go against C.E. King.
We'll see here if what that is. 4th down and 9 as it stands, and a couple of flags here down. So we'll, Brian, try to see what this play call is here. Boy, I know I go in circles, but it's so important to talk about this defense tonight and what they've been able to do against a team that comes in here to Huntsville 3-0, has literally been blowing away defenders. And tonight, the Hornet defense bringing the Swarm, saying you're not going to do it here at home. We're for real.
Yeah, there's no question about it, and people are talking about this team and this defense in particular. And I tell you what, I know some of these old school Hornets that I played with back in the day who love defense, love to put hits on them. Well, I know they're proud of these guys because this is what they remind me of. Some of these old school, just hard-nosed teams.
It was a personal foul against the Panthers. Josh Criswell, the sports editor of the Huntsville Item, our sideline reporter down there, saw it. And that is a turnover on downs. What a huge stop for your Hornets tonight. And once again, able to get that ball back into the hands of their offense. Great opportunity here for the offense with 2:52 remaining and leading 10-0. Wilson on the carry. He's ankle tackled to the 20. He may go back for a loss. We'll see if they give him the progress, though, at the 20 there, Brian.
Well, Huntsville did such a good job getting the ball back. C.E. King had it deep in Huntsville territory. And the offense getting the ball back with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left is a big break for Huntsville.
That clock is ticking here in the Hit Solution second quarter. Hornets lead 10-0, 2nd down and 11. Huntsville's got it on their own 21-yard line, moving from left to right. Wilson in the gun, stands on his own 15. And a fake handoff here, and Wilson this time nowhere to go. Boy, they've got their own Ed Bobino out there that just threw A.J. Wilson to the ground, but you got to give credit for the sportsmanship there And a huge tackle there by Will Evans, the defensive end. He's 6'3", 235.
Well, that's what we talked about prior to the game starting. C.E. King has 6 or 7 guys that are being looked at by D1 schools. I mean, that's a very talented team out there and a great defense in their own right.
Harvey Vanacek watching the Hornets from Galveston, Texas. Thank you for watching tonight. Appreciate you for chiming in. 3rd down and 13 for the Hornets here, moving from left to right from their own 18-yard line. As Wilson will keep it here, throwing actually, has his man at the 30, across the 35. That's enough for a Hornet first down to the right side. Through an absolute strike to Jamarcus Howard, the senior tight end, and a first opportunity here for these Hornets to move the chains under 1:30 to go. Didn't want to say it, but a first down here. The Moke & Moke attorney at law first down, Brian. They're going to quickly go with this snap. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wilson again in the flats, right side. Cameron Cole. And this time Cameron Cole slammed out of bounds after a tough 3-yard gain on the right side.
Well, nice catch there by Cam Cole. And we got to talk to his dad the other night at the coaches show. Known them a long time. Boy, his son Cam is very talented. And great catch. Picked up a few yards.
More importantly, he goes out of bounds here. It'll stop the clock. Hornets leading 10-0. 2nd down and 7 from their own 39-yard line. Here in this hit solution, 2nd quarter, again, 1:18 to go. Wilson in the gun. And in motion is Justin Butcher. Instead, Wilson has plenty of room. Over center, has his man, has the first down across the 50-yard line. Another absolute dagger thrown at the Sam Houston logo, and this time I believe it was in the numbers of Jordan Woodbury.
What a throw, what a catch, and give credit to that O-line, giving A.J. Wilson plenty of time to throw. He was able to look downfield, hit him on his drop step. Man, great pass.
Moke & Moke attorney at law, first down, 1st and 10 from the King 49, almost intercepted. He threw that one, Wilson did, and it went right out of the hands of Ty Matthews. No, not Ty Matthews, that's one of our players, David Potts.
Well, David Potts got hit right between the numbers, and fortunately for the Hornets, he didn't catch that one, because if he did, that would have been a pick 6.
Incomplete, 2nd down and 10, again from the King 49. 55 seconds to go here in the Hit Solution 2nd quarter. Wilson, empty backfield, trips to the left, movement, free play for the Hornets, airs right side up and well overthrows out of the reach, incomplete to Jordan Woodbury. That's offsides there by C.E. King. Saw a lot of movement there on that defensive side. And that is it, encroachment, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 5 now.
Well, Rob, with 50 seconds left, the Hornets have plenty of time, and I know they want to punch it in again before halftime.
Hey, you know, we got football, but there's a lot of components, Brian, that make up football. You got to think about the GGs and the band and everybody who makes these games possible. Brandon Phillips wanting to give a huge shout-out to Annalise Phillips on the Huntsville GGs. We want to give him a shout-out as well. Brandon, thank you for that message.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
2nd down and 5 from the King 44. Wilson looking to tuck and run, and he hits a brick wall here, unfortunately. He'll go back to around the 47-yard line. A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd down. 39 seconds ticking here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, A.J. Wilson looked like he was going to try to do a quarterback draw, and there was just nowhere to go. Good play there by C.E. King.
And whistles will blow here. Timeout called by the Hornets. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as well. 10-0 your score. Hornets with the lead and the ball as we're nearing halftime. This is the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams. We are live tonight from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth here in the Hit Solution 2nd quarter. Hornets leading 10-0. And, Brian, so far tonight it's been the story of the defense, but credit the offense as well. They've been able to move here against a very tough C.E. King defense as well.
Hey, no question about it. You know, C.E. King is tough 6A, undefeated.
Wilson in the gun on 3rd and 8. He'll pass over left side, and it's incomplete there at the 25-yard line. He was looking in the direction of Butcher. And incomplete brings up 4th down and 8. Only 5 seconds ticked away, so 25 seconds remaining here. And we'll see if the Hornets want to go for it or if they punt here, Brian.
Well, knowing Coach Rodney Southern, he's not shy about going for it on 4th down. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Yeah, the only thing here, we'll see what the call is. And it looks as if right now the Hornets are going to go for it on 4th down and 8. They're feeling pretty good about their defense. They will go for it here. So no personnel changes. The special teams did not make it onto the field. Wilson in the gun. 4th and 8 from the 47. He'll roll to the left side. Wilson quickly throwing the ball. And his receiver pushed forward. He almost got there, Brian, maybe a yard short. Oh, the lineman down here, though, put it to the 40. But they're going to say, nope, not enough. 1 yard short with 16 seconds. Turnover on downs.
Well, I like the play call. He rolled out to his left. Again, that's across A.J.'s body because he is right-handed. But it was a good pass, a good catch, and it was just a good play by the C.E. King defense to stop him yard shy.
The Panthers trailing 10-0, 16 seconds remaining here in the Hit Solution second quarter. They've got it 1st down and 10 on their 6th possession of the night from their own 42-yard line. So we'll see if they can move here. The Hornet defense, though, trying to keep things in check as they have all night so far. Handoff, Hammond. I believe that's Hammond. I'll have to look here. Brian is pounding his way up near the 49-yard line. And, boy, no, it was not.
Yeah, it was Cody Russey.
Yeah, Cody Russey was the ball carrier. And that will tick the clock down at halftime. The Hornets leading 10-0 here in the final non-conference game of the season. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll talk about things. It's the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams. We'll be right back here in just a few moments.
Football fans, don't forget
Fat Boys Pizza, chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken, margarita chicken. Oh man, it's so good. Loaded baked potato pizza? Yeah. Fat Boys Pizza. You've never tasted pizza this good? Get out of your comfort box and tease those taste buds. Fat Boys Pizza in Riverside. Try those delicious wings. Or how about the Fat Boys Delight dessert with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and cream? Check out Facebook.com/Fat Boys Pizza Trailer. Or make the short drive up 19 in Riverside. Fat Boys Pizza proudly supports the Hornets. Sting 'em!
Whataburger's new spicy chicken sandwich isn't covered in any fiery sauces or crazy hot toppings. Just cool, fresh-cut veggies and mayo to tame the heat. So, where then does the spice come from? Well, the all-white meat chicken is marinated and then fried to a tender crisp. So really, this spice comes from within. Good thing there's the new limited-time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
Looking for no bull customer service, no bull selection, and no bull pricing? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your no bull Super Duty and Super Crew headquarters. Right now at Bill Fick Ford, there's a huge savings to be had on all in-stock 2019 Ford Rangers and Ford Transit vans. Hurry in today and see for yourself why so many people buy time after time at Bill Fick Ford. Or shop online at BillFickFord.com. Nationwide delivery is free. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
It's the Hornets Halftime Show, brought to you by Northside Baptist Church on 101.7 KSAM. Let's get back to the stadium with Brian Adams and Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, welcome here to the halftime show. Always a lot of fun here, especially at home tonight. But you know what we're going to do first, though, Brian, is we want to make sure that we give our band a little bit of credit here tonight. So we're going to show some of the band, and we will let our public address announcer, Mr. Tony Kulak, here tonight, announce some of this, and we'll be back in a few moments. Keep it right here, though, on the radio as we'll show and hear the sounds of some of the band here tonight.
Tonight, the GGs will be performing a jazz routine to Let's Get Loud. GGs are under the direction of Mrs. Dana Lenormand.
All right, friends, so that's some of the sights and sounds of your Hornet band here. 15-12 to go at halftime. Always good to hear from them, Brian. We'll actually step aside. We'll take another break here, and we'll hear from more about what's going on around Huntsville ISD. We'll be right back in a few moments.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet military marching band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
Happy Friday Night Lights, Hornet fans. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the broadcast of tonight's Hornet game here on KSAM. Here's what's buzzing in HISD. We're halfway through October, and we're continuing to raise awareness for Bullying Prevention Month. Whether bullying occurs in person through face-to-face confrontation or through cyberbullying using technology, HISD stands against it, and we encourage you to as well. This week, we've been sharing information about a helpful monitoring service that HISD uses for district devices that is also available to our parents. It's called BARK. Yes, B-A-R-K, just like a dog's bark. BARK helps us monitor all of the content that students are creating, sharing, and sending through their school-issued accounts and devices. This helps us to protect and potentially detect dangerous situations that students may be facing both in and out of school, including cyberbullying, violence, predatory advances, sexual content, and even suicidal ideation. Parents can sign up to receive these same notifications that we receive and be alerted if issues are detected on their child's accounts, such as in their emails, chats, and documents. BARK is one of the many ways that HISD works to keep our students safe online. We encourage parents to check it out, and if you have any questions, contact your campus innovative learning specialist or the HISD technology department, and they'll be happy to assist you. It's a fact that bullying is less likely to occur when there are strong messages against it. So throughout this month on our social media pages, you'll find anti-bullying messages along with good character education and helpful facts on bullying and how HISD stands against it and how you can too. And Red Ribbon Week is coming up, another great opportunity to encourage and educate our students on the importance of making healthy and positive choices. Red Ribbon Week will be celebrated October the 26th through the 30th with crazy activities and lessons to help stress the importance of being kind to yourselves and to others through making great choices. The theme is Be Happy, Be Brave, Be Drug-Free. Watch for campuses to share their dress-up day schedule in their newsletter and through social media, and then join in the fun. Next Thursday, October the 22nd, the HISD Board of Trustees will hold their regular monthly business meeting at 6 p.m. in the HISD Support and Learning Center on the campus of Mance Park Middle School. We invite the community to attend, or you can tune in to the live stream via the link that we will post on the district website closer to the date. October is also a month that's designated for principal appreciation. Our campus leaders are appreciated all year long for all they do each and every day for our students and staff. But you know, a quick email or a wave with a thank you in the car rider line from a parent goes a really long way. So we encourage our parents in the community to help us show a little appreciation to our campus administrators this month. We are so fortunate to be able to play sports, and our Hornets and Lady Hornets are competing everywhere. Tennis, cross-country volleyball, all are making us proud on every level. Stay up to date on your favorite team or sport by visiting hornetnation.org. Hornet football will be on the road next Friday night, October the 23rd. Hornets will be playing at Merrill Green Stadium in Bryan against Rudder High. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. All tickets are sold online and seating is limited due to UIL venue capacity restrictions. So seats are sold on a first-come, first-served basis. The online ticket window from Bryan ISD should open up early next week, so monitor the HornetNation.org website and social media pages for the link to post, and then grab your tickets, and we'll see you next Friday night. Hornet Nation, we must all do our part and follow all UIL game guidelines for safety. You must wear your face masks on the way into the stadium and out of the stadium and throughout the game unless you are eating or drinking. Please do not sit in any areas in the stadium that have been marked off or designated for social distancing restrictions. Please maintain at least 6 feet between your family and others in the stands, and make sure you keep social distancing on the concourse, in the aisles and restrooms, and at the concession stands. Please be respectful of others and the rules so that we can ensure that our Hornets continue to have a great season. Remember, if you're sick or not feeling well, we ask that you please stay home. Make sure that you can answer no to all of the COVID-19 symptoms found on the district website. And please do not attend if you have been exposed to or in close contact with anyone that has been lab tested positive for COVID-19 within the 14 days immediately prior to game time. If you can't make it to the game due to health concerns or seating or ticket restrictions, you can still tune in and listen to the game right here on KSAM Radio, or watch the game live stream this year from anywhere on KSAM's website at KSAM1017.com, thanks to the new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Visit HornetNation.org for all your game and ticket information. Contact the athletics department if you have any questions about games or tickets. Huntsville Hornet homecoming game has been moved up to Friday, October the 30th. We'll be sharing more about any planned events or activities in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. Unfortunately, this year there will not be a community-wide event or parade because the risks are just too great with COVID-19. And we want to ensure the ongoing health and safety of our students, staff, and fans. So the campus has come up with some other campus-based and virtual activities to help celebrate Homecoming Week and our 2020 Homecoming Court. The court members were announced this week, and we look forward to the homecoming presentation and crowning of the Queen and King during halftime ceremonies. Congratulations to all, and good luck to our seniors. This week has actually been Fall Senior Week at HHS. The campus has been enjoying celebrating seniors this week with dress-up days, Kona Eyes, popcorn from PTO, and sporting their Spirit overalls today. Tonight, seniors from the football program and Spirit teams were recognized during pregame activities, and our band and Gigi's are being recognized during halftime. We are Hornet proud of the class of 2021 and look forward to many more opportunities this school year to celebrate all of their successes. Today marks the end of the first 9 weeks of school and the first grading period for pre-K through 6th graders. Please understand, parents, that as teachers are entering those grades and report cards are being printed, you may not be able to log in to your parent account for Home Access Center or HACC. If you get an error message when you try to log in that asks you to reset your password, that's just a default error message when the system is temporarily unavailable. If you have any questions about a grade, remember, you should contact your child's teacher directly because of this required temporary closure. HACC should reopen next week when the process closes. And speaking of grades, don't forget, this coming Monday, October the 19th, is a scheduled student holiday for HISD. It'll be Parent-Teacher Conference Day across the district for all grades at all campuses. Be sure to connect with your child's teachers to schedule a conference time if you need to visit about your child's individual progress, grades, attendance, or conduct. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We are building champions, every one, every day. We hope you're enjoying listening to the rest of tonight's game here on KSAM. Good luck. Let's sting 'em, Hornets.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet military marching band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
All right, friends, welcome back here. We are at halftime. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams, and we are live here in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth on the Northside Baptist Church halftime show. Brian, right now 10-0, the Hornets leading, and against a very tough and competitive 6A team, the third one they've faced this season. 10-0 your score. We got about 5.5 minutes to go before we get things started in the third quarter, but so far it's been a defensive story again tonight for the Hornets. They have forced a couple of turnovers. You keep winning that turnover battle, you've got a good opportunity to keep winning games.
Well, that's what we talked about during the coaches show, the turnover battle and winning that. And, one thing that's killing C.E. King is all these penalties. Big penalties, too. Personal fouls, 15 yards, first down. But the Huntsville Hornets, they have to take advantage of those situations. When they get those kind of opportunities, they've got to somehow put points on the board because this is a very good C.E. King team, and we certainly need to stretch this lead.
And tonight, critical for the Hornets, they've got this last non-conference game before things get going at Rudder, and Rudder has been on fire this season. Of course, all non-conference play, but we got that to look forward to next week. We got to get through this one first. A friend of mine told me, and I was talking to the crew up here before we started, man, you got to enjoy the journey. You can't focus on the destination. You got to enjoy the journey. And Coach even talked about, sometimes he says, we get so excited about the next game that sometimes I feel like we don't celebrate or we don't enjoy that journey, is what he said during the coaches show. And so he said, I'm going to be more mindful of that and enjoy these wins, and then we move on to the next game.
Well, you know what, being an ex-player, these guys, when they win a ball game, they do enjoy it. But then they know Saturday morning they're watching film of their performance, and then Monday they're off. They're looking at film on a new team. So you're right. Coach Southern talked about slowing down, kind of enjoying the moment, and the Hornets are doing that. So let's see. The second half, it's not a big margin right now. We're talking 10-0 against a very strong CE King Panther team.
We'll step aside and take a break here as we wrap up the halftime show here, brought to you by our good friends at Northside Baptist Church. Your score 10-0 at halftime. Hornets leading. CE King will have the ball when we come back on kickoff for the third quarter. This is the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet military marching band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
Whataburger's new spicy chicken sandwich isn't covered in any fiery sauces or toppings. Just cool, fresh-cut veggies and mayo to tame the heat. So, where then does the spice come from? Well, the all-white meat chicken is marinated and then fried to a tender crisp. So really, this spice comes from within. Good thing there's the new limited-time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
That's it for the Hornet Halftime Show, brought to you by Northside Baptist Church on 101.7 KSAM. Coming up next, the second half kickoff on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. KSAM Huntsville is 101.7 KSAM.
Here we go. Welcome back, friends. We are live here in Huntsville, Texas. Tonight, as it's senior night, there's still some seniors here, and we wanted to get as much as we can tonight, Brian. We do have a few more minutes, and I'm sorry that we missed some of the band members out here. Let's turn it over to the PA and get some recognition for these band members. We do have halftime things we have to get through, but I'm going to send it down to the field as we've got a few more band members. Let's get them some credit and recognition tonight. They do a great job, Brian. We'll be back in a moment. We'll keep it right here with the band.
Mario Mejia, escorted by Anna Mejia. Kason Mormon, escorted by David and Christy Mormon. Marvin Ochoa, escorted by Jose Ochoa and Reina Machado. Ruby Reyes, escorted by Maria Estrada and Jose Reyes. Kristen Raisler, escorted by Michael and Jeanette Raisler. William Saumel, escorted by Raphael and Jill Saumel. Sarah Schweitzer, escorted by Richard and Tia Schweitzer. William White, escorted by Patrick and Dylan White. Victoria Wilkes, escorted by Demi Wilkes and Chris Wilkes. Jacob Yasko, escorted by Brian and Laura Yasko. And last but not least, Priscilla Zamora, escorted by Patricia Morales Escott. Give it up for the class of 2021 Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band and Grenadier Guard.
All right, friends, and welcome back. A special night here as we're honoring the seniors. We will step aside. We'll take another quick break. I know that we said we'd come back, but there was a little bit of extra here as we wanted to make sure to get some of the band members. We're going to step aside if we can roll about a 30-second, and then we'll be right back for the third quarter. This is the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Looking for no bull customer service, no bull selection, and no bull pricing? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your no bull Super Duty and Super Crew headquarters. Right now at Bill Fick Ford, there's a huge savings to be had on all in-stock 2019 Ford Rangers and Ford Transit vans. Hurry in today and see for yourself why so many people buy time after time at Bill Fick Ford. Or shop online at BillFickFord.com. Nationwide delivery is free. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
All right, Huntsville, Texas, Friday Night Lights alive and well. We are here at Bowers. Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Brian Adams. 10-0 your score as we get things started here in just a few moments. Third quarter about to get started again. Thank you for being part of that Northside Baptist Church halftime show. We were going through. We got a lot of really awesome Whataburger, What a Play nominees tonight. I can't wait to call it at the end of it, Brian. We're going to have to pick one, man.
That's going to be tough. There's some. That's going to be tough to do, Rob. There's a lot of good plays. I think one that sticks out the most is the Tank. Jadarian, boy, he put a lick on that kid in the second quarter.
So the Panthers trailing 10-0. They kicked off to start the game, so the Hornets will kick this one off here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by our friends at the City of Huntsville. This is a short kick, end over end. Filled it, almost dropped, and finally picked up. It was dropped at the 20, slammed down. Oh, no, still on his feet around the 10-yard line, and now the special teams finally slamming him down inside the 10. Oh, mama, what a play by special teams.
Wow, what a play. Short kick, mishandled by C.E. King there, and the swarm showed up. Ooh, big play there by the special teams for the Huntsville Hornets.
And that ball was bobbled around the 20 and then finally picked up and then slammed back around that 10-yard line. That's the way you want to get started right out of the gate. Credit the special teams there. 7 seconds gone, and C.E. King will start this one here in the third quarter. Again, on their 7th possession of the night, Brian, they'll start it from their own 10-yard line. They are backed way up. And, Brian, as a former player on the C.E. King side, it's hard to know what coaches say, but as a former player, what do you think the coach said?
Well, what they're doing when they go in the locker room at halftime, they look at film, they get on the whiteboard, and they talk about the plays that took place in the first half and some of the defensive schemes that they're seeing, and they're trying to make adjustments, and it's simple as that. They have to do something different than they did in the first half. C.E. King.
11:51 to go here. First down and 10, and across the 15-yard line, almost actually around to the 14. And Hammond, the ball carrier, picked up maybe 4 on the play, brings up second down and a manageable 6.
Well, what really hurt Kingwood in the first half were those big penalties, Rob. They've got to eliminate those, or this stingy defense from Huntsville is just going to give them fits the rest of the night.
Second down and 6 here, and trying to go in between the hash marks. And again, the Hornet defense said, get it out of here. Not much on that, Brian. Third down and long coming up.
Well, guess who? Yep, there you go. Ed Bobino, big 99. Man, he is fun to watch. He loves it out there. He's out there clapping his hands, celebrating a big play. Boy, the Hornet defense is fired up.
Third down and 5. We are on the left hash mark for C.E. King, moving from right to left, trailing 10-0. Hammond, the ball carrier again, trying to dance his way near the 20-yard line. He's not going to get to that first down marker. Fourth down and 1. We'll see if the Panthers punt here, and they do. The special teams will make their way. So, Brian, a 3-and-out here, and your Huntsville Hornet defense holding them yet again.
Yeah, Huntsville looks to get the ball back to start this second half in really good field position. C.E. King standing back on his own 7-yard line, and I can promise you the Huntsville Hornets are going to try to block this kick. But Huntsville's going to get the ball back here in pretty good shape.
Tank set back to receive here. Jadarian White, I believe, standing around the 45. This is a short spiraling punt. It will bounce at the 45 and then heads its way back and finally fielded right near the 45 there by Pollard. We'll keep things right here, Brian. These punts go quickly. We used to take a break, but we know that there'll be about 20 seconds. Let's thank some of our sponsors here. A lot of great folks helping to make it possible this season.
Yeah, no question about it. First Financial Bank, You First, Cabins and More of Texas, the highest quality portable cabins available, quality, service, and value. Charlie's Used Cars, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. And Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you live or work in Walker County, you're eligible for membership.
The Hornets will start here this City of Huntsville third quarter with 10-12 remaining, leading 10-0 from their own 44-yard line. As A.J. in the gun, he'll hand off to his back, trying to cut around the corner across the 45, a little helmet-to-helmet smack there, and luckily able to hop up, and hop up was Jalen McClain. And that's a hard-fought 2 yards on first down to bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, no doubt. Helmet to helmet and a little laid out of bounds there. Surprised to win the flag.
Just one of those tough football plays, Brian. Second down and 8, 10:06 to go here in the City of Huntsville third quarter. Hornets holding on to that 10-0 advantage. The defense now through 6 quarters pitching a shutout. As Wilson will hand off again, and this time an ankle tackle, and that was made possible there on the initial hit by Arquez Dixon. McClain, the ball carrier, back to the original line of scrimmage, third down and a long 8.
Well, that was a kind of a counter trap up the middle. C.E. King's defensive front read that well. They won the battle up front between the big men, were able to stop that for little to no gain.
9:43 and ticking here in the City of Huntsville third quarter. 10-0 your score. As the Hornets trying to move the chains here on a third down and 8 from their own 46. Wilson in the gun. 2 receivers up top to the left. Instead, looks right. Has a man wide open. Has the first down at the 40-yard line. Threw it right at the number where he had to go to Jordan Woodbury, and that's a Mocha attorney at law first down in Panther territory.
What a great play by A.J. Wilson and Woodbury. I mean, Wilson dropped back. He had time to look over the field. Woodbury ran the perfect route beyond the sticks, little curl route, hit him right between the numbers. Good play.
First down and 10 empty backfield from the Panther 40. Offsides, free play, right side. Well overthrown and out of bounds. The intended receiver on the play, Justin Butcher. And that should have been an offsides there, Brian. I believe that's what it's going to be.
I think that's what the line judge. Yep.
Josh Criswell, the Huntsville item, is down on the sidelines. Josh, you got us down there still?
Yeah, I got you guys right here.
So we just wanted to check in with you. We'll be checking in with Josh throughout this quarter as well, and appreciate all your hard work down there tonight, Josh. First down and 5 after the false start, moves it up to the 35-yard line. Wilson again, empty backfield, triplets up top to the left, 2 Hornets to the right from the 35 in Panther territory. And A.J. here, punt fakes once, loses the ball, trying to get on it, and C.E. King's going to recover. Trying to beat one defender, tripped up over his own man, and goes down around the 25-yard line. Tough play there for Huntsville.
Well, big play there for C.E. King, and that's what they needed. They're going to get back in this ball game. Unfortunately for A.J., got to hang on to that ball.
Yeah, Josh, A.J. was just being chased there, and it's one of the few times that we've seen A.J. break down under pressure, Criswell.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit. It looks like someone caught him from the backside and just popped that ball loose. He's trying to make a play, but just a little bit too much with not much there to make something happen.
Got to give credit to C.E. King, though, and Ty Matthews, a senior there, able to – or not Ty Matthews. I did it again. David Potts. I've got those 2 numbers on the wrong roster. It was Potts there. Matthews is our guy.
Well, we've called Potts' name a few times tonight. He's doing a really good job there for the C.E. King defense.
So after the fumble, the 8th possession of the night for C.E. King starts him in excellent field position on the Hornet 29-yard line, moving from right to left. Ball carrier here is Rusi, beg your pardon, and Rusi goes back for a loss.
Well, wasn't Ed Bobino, but it was his brother, Brian Bobino. I mean, those 2 guys are they are tough.
Rusi goes back for a 4-yard loss on the play. Brings up second down and 14 for the Panthers from the Hornet 33. 8:30 to go here in the City of Huntsville third quarter. Hornets lead 10-0. Brian, it still feels great that we've got football going on. Don't want to take it for granted. Archie in the gun here, and a sack goes back for a loss. The Hornets again, and once again it's Bobino coming up saying, get it out of here, man.
Well, he's saying, hey, Ed, I'm going to get in here and get some of this too. Boy, that is 2 back-to-back sacks there by Brian Bobino. And this Huntsville Hornet defense is just absolutely playing out of their minds and giving C.E. King all kinds of fits.
It's a Hartfield Flores sack. And brings up 3rd down and 14. We got it there on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay. 7:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Big play here for C.E. King. They've got to convert on this 3rd down.
Hornets have done great tonight on 3rd down. They've been able to hold them, especially as they get close to the red zone. Here, hit as he throws. This one up, bounced around and incomplete just out of the 10-yard line. Oh, mama, what a play by the defense again for the Hornets and putting it down on the play.
Wow, what a play.
It was Tank White breaking it up.
Tank just lit that kid up. As soon as that ball hit that receiver's fingers, boy, Jadarian just planted him.
My goodness. We had kind of the back camera angle of that there on the replay. 4th down and 14 for the Panthers. And they're lining up, looking like they're going to try to punt this one away here, Brian.
Yeah.
Look for a fake, though. Kind of in that no man's land. And whistles blow, and believe we have got a delay of game against the Panthers.
Wow.
So a delay of game will set them back even more.
Well, I think they may have done that intentionally, give them a little bit more room to punt the ball and pin the Hornets deep back in their own end. But C.E. King is struggling offensively against this defense.
A lot of messages coming in. Go Hornets from Coach Earnhardt, the Hutto High School assistant golf coach. Thanks for joining us, Coach. Appreciate you and all you do with our kids here in Huntsville. Punt is on the way. A short, high punt, Brian. This one may only go about 10 or 15 yards. Takes a bounce. The Hornets got to move away from it, and it'll be down at the 25-yard line. We'll step aside for a quick 30 seconds. 10-0 your score. Hornets lead. We'll be right back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Tracy Chappell, City of Huntsville's Main Street Manager. I want to encourage you to invest in our community, Huntsville First. Whether you visit an antique shop downtown or stop by your favorite food truck, every purchase you make here in Huntsville boosts our economy. Become a tourist in your own backyard. Get out and enjoy the great outdoors at Huntsville State Park or the Sam Houston National Forest. Visit one of our historic museums and enjoy the art and culture available right here in Huntsville. Remember, shop, eat, play. Huntsville First.
Back at it here, 1st down and 10 for the Hornets as they start this City of Huntsville 3rd quarter. And a handoff to get things started, only a couple of yards there, moving from left to right on the handoff. The official ball spot, Brian, looks like around the 28-yard line, so call it 3, 2nd down and 7. Hornets leading 10-0 with under 7 minutes to go here in the City of Huntsville 3rd quarter.
Well, again, one of the things the Hornets are doing is they're kind of doing a lot of rushing this season. And, I kind of like that, kind of half and half.
Back to either side here on A.J. He'll keep it on the option. A.J. to the right side. He's got a little bit of daylight across the 40 now, the 50, tight-roping his way, and finally out of bounds at the 45, but a flag flies deep in the backfield there, Brian, around the 45. And my goodness, boy, there's a flag there around the 45, another one at the 30, and usually in the area of a hold. We'll see what the call is. Josh, what did you happen to see down there, my friend?
I think I saw the same thing you guys did, and whenever you see the flags coming out, cut that on a play like that to the outside, it's usually going to be a holding call.
And, man, that is so unfortunate because that play right there shows you the speed of A.J. Wilson when he gets around the edge.
And Wilson just turned on the Rockets. I joke around and say NASA better give this young man a call when he starts running, Brian. And unfortunately was there one on each side?
So holding against the Hornets.
That one's declined, so it was actually 2 holds against the Hornets. They'll decline the first one, take the second one. So, boy, 2 on that play alone, and what would have been a huge 1st down in Panther territory will now go back, and they'll down this ball now, Brian, around the 20-yard line.
Well, again,
tough break.
Yeah, that is a tough break, especially when you have a big play there. and have it called back and then bury you deep in your own end. You know, that's some of the things that's kind of been trending there for the Hornets is they have a really strong first half offensively, and then the penalties kind of start creeping in on them, and it's not good.
Brings up 2nd down and 17, backed up on their own 18. Wilson, empty backfield, rolls to his right. Oh, the little shovel pass across the 20 to the 25. Stutter stepping across the 35, now the 40. Nice run here by McLean. McLean still on his feet across the 50, up to the 45-yard line. And now McLean coming alive here in the third quarter for the Hornets. Bring them, baby.
Great run by McLean. Give the credit to the offensive line for opening him up a hole. 2 big plays back-to-back. This one's going to count. Huge run.
Boy, you know what? That's one of those where you say, we don't like the penalty, but we'll take the run afterwards. That's a Moke and Moke attorney at law. First down, the Hornets now at the 46-yard line of the Panthers. Wilson with a back to either side, 2 receivers up top to the left. Wilson will keep it here. Over to the left hash mark, trying to cross the 45 as he'll just go in the flat and finally knocked out of bounds. Didn't even fall to his feet. And Wilson there, maybe a short gain. Brian brings up 2nd down and long for the Hornets, leading 10-0, 5:47 to go here in the city of Huntsville, third quarter.
Well, next time A.J. Wilson's going to run one like that and he realizes he's not going to get the edge, he just needs to run it out of bounds. Don't take that last hit right before you go out of bounds.
Triplets down to the right. One of them joining is Cornelius Lawrence there on the far right side on a 2nd down and 9 from the Panther 45. Wilson again rolling to the right side, and he'll throw this one up, and it is intercepted but out of bounds. As Wilson was trying to make a play there, I think he was looking at going out of bounds, and it was caught out of bounds. No interception, incomplete pass, 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, the Hornet wideout ran like a 10 to 12-yard out route, and, of course, A.J. was being pursued by the C.E. King defense. He had to hurry the throw. He threw it in traffic. Fortunately, that ball wasn't picked off inbounds.
After the incomplete, remains 3rd down and 9 from the Panther 45. Ball resting in between the hash marks. The Hornets in their gray jerseys and gray pants and green numbers moving from left to right. They've got the white helmets with the green H. A.J. Wilson looked over the sidelines, now puts a man in motion, empty in the backfield, throw over center. Oh, man, hit him right in the numbers, but it's incomplete. That's a quick slant pattern, and you get hit that hard there if you're Justin Butcher. That's going to be a tough one to catch, 4th down and 9.
Yeah, that was William Hicks there. The free safety for C.E. King just put a pop on the Hornet receiver, jarred the ball loose.
I'm not sure if that was Trey Taylor, actually, that may have been the intended receiver on that, the incomplete pass. So Avalar will set to punt this one away, 4th down and 9. Avalar all the way back on his own 42. The ball resting on the 45. It's a snap here. That one's blocked. It's picked up. And Avalar trying to bring him down. Still on his feet and finally down at the 35. Tough break there for special teams. One of the rarities that we've seen this season.
Well, you know what? I'm surprised it's taken this long to get one blocked. They have had troubles all year long with the deep snap and the timing of it. And right there, they paid for it. Block punt by C.E. King.
A little bit of a bobble there by Avalar. And, again, you talked about the timing. And unfortunate there for the Hornets. So the Panthers, once again, given a gift here, but we'll see if they can capitalize. Tonight, they have not capitalized on these, Brian. 9th possession of the night for the Panthers. 1st down and 10. Excellent field position here from the Hornet 35. As Kinshian in shotgun and keeping it here, trying to push forward in a scramble. Huntsville may have come up with their 3rd fumble tonight,
wow.
And they do. Turn it back over right away, baby. And look who's up. It's Balbino again shouting, saying, come on, man, this defense is on fire through the first 3 games.
Unreal. I mean, my goodness, what a play. What a play. Big Ed Balbino, man, he's unbelievable.
Credit that entire front there, the defense making plays happen when they need them. Brian, again, you give a gift basically to your opponent. Talking about Huntsville, they're on the block punt. The gift goes to C.E. King, and then C.E. King with a great opportunity again, and they turn it right back over.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating over there for the Panthers because they are not able to take advantage of any of the mistakes the Hornets are making.
Hornets will start on their own 31 now, and this time it's Wilson. Beg your pardon, actually looked like a handoff there to the left side across the 36-yard line. And now C.E. King wants a fumble, and I don't think they're going to get it.
Well, A little bit of extracurricular activities going on. It looks like a little frustration on the part of the Panthers.
On the tackle for the Panthers. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Hornets.
May have been McLean there on the carry. Brian didn't quite see that. 2nd down and 5. Regardless, they'll put them up 5 yards here. 2nd down and 5. Hornets from their own 36, leading 10-0. 4:39 to go here in the third. Wilson, a back to either side, will hand off to the left side and across, and maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much on it there, back up to the 36.
No, not much on that one. You know, they tried just kind of a little trap play up the middle, and that D-line for C.E. King is not too bad either. And this is a big 3rd down for the Hornets, and the Hornets need to convert this and move those chains.
3rd down and 5 for Huntsville from their own 36-yard line, leading 10-0, 4:10 remaining here in this city of Huntsville third quarter. We haven't even been able to take much of a break here. Low snap, AJ able to hold on to it. Wilson over left side, has his man, spinning around on the ankles, stretches his way forward for the first down. That's a heads-up play.
Wow, what a play. What a great catch and second effort there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, great job on that play by Jordan Woodbury. We've called his name quite a bit tonight. Woodbury extending his arm and getting to that Moke and Moke attorney at law first down marker at the 42-yard line.
Yep, what a great second, third effort by Woodbury.
Try to look at it here real quick on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay. You can see him there. And that's a critical play in my opinion, Brian. We'll give that one a nomination. Wilson here, hands off again, left hash mark, a gain of about 3 across the 45 to the 46. McLean, the ball carrier.
What a good job by McLean right there, running back for the Hornets. He let the play develop in front of him, picked his hole, picked up a few yards. Great running there by McLean.
3:13 and ticking here in the city of Huntsville, third quarter. Huntsville first. Shop, eat, and play right here in Huntsville. 10-0, Hornets lead. 2nd and 6 from their own 46. Wilson, empty backfield. 2 coming into him now. He breaks through it. Wilson to the right side, looking across the 50. Stiff arms with the left hand, and finally slugged, drug out of bounds. And Coach Southern wanting a late hit. They're not going to get the flag. It is enough, though, for another Moke and Moke attorney at law. First down across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Panther territory.
Well, that's what you get when you have wheels on a quarterback like A.J. Wilson, who can get out of trouble with his speed. But right there at the end of that play, Rob, looked like a horse collar, and there was no flag.
First down and 10 it is. Now in Panther territory, the ball resting on the 48-yard line, right hash mark, left to right. The Hornets move the chains. Wilson in the gun, back offset to his right. 2 receivers to the left, and now a flinch there on that left side of that offensive line. They're going to call the flinch there and the false start on Jose Cruz, the senior offensive lineman.
Ball will be placed at the 47-yard line, first down.
Well, both teams are kind of hurting themselves with these silly penalties. They, when they get a good drive going, those penalties will just kill you.
2:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Huntsville leading 10-0. First down and long now. Wilson, boy, he's got to pull that ball back in, and he does. He tries to extend forward across the 50. Got to be careful. He was holding that ball way out there, Brian, and right at the last moment tucked it in. Almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. That original line is at the 48. He got it up to the 49. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And I can promise you this, Rob, that drives the coaches nuts. Carrying the ball like that, call it like carrying a loaf of bread.
Quickly back in it, Wilson. Good protection, though it's breaking down. Airs this one out right side, and it's dropped at the 40. My goodness, right in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And I don't even know if McLean was expecting that one, Brian.
Well, it looked like it spun McLean around, and he tried to make a one-handed catch. Very difficult, but, again, here we go with a third down, and we talk about third down conversions. You want to win that battle, and this is a big one right here.
McLean will head back over to the sideline. 3rd down and 11. The last time the Hornets were in third, they converted. 3rd and 11 here from the 49 of the Panthers, leading 10-0 in the third. Wilson, great protection, right side wide open, first down and more. Stutter stepping across the 30, and that's a first down for the Hornets.
Great play, Jordan Woodbury, A.J. Wilson, great catch, great route. Woodbury ran a nice curl route. A.J. Wilson hit him right in the numbers. Pick up a first down. Good play.
Well, once again, Brian, on 3rd down and long, the Hornets find a way to convert. They've done it here on this drive now for the second time, nursing that 10-0 lead. 2 minutes to go here in the city of Huntsville, third quarter. It's been moving. There hasn't been a break in the action. from the 30-yard line now of Panther territory on the right hash mark. Back offset to Wilson. Looking, pump fakes once, and he throws it down. That may be a fumble. And there's just nothing but green ahead here for C.E. King. On their way across the 30, and finally the ankle tackle happening at the 23. My goodness.
All right, well, right there is unfortunate, certainly for the Hornets. Big play by C.E. King. A.J. Wilson cannot do that. And that's going to be some of the inexperience coming out in him. When you're going down like that, just secure the football, go down, take your sack. Do not try to throw the ball away because that was a fumble.
And again, we're hoping, to step aside here for a moment, but we can't because immediately the team's lining back on after that turnover. First down and 10, quickly back to the line here for C.E. King. Tough break here for the Hornets, a fumble, and C.E. King will have it for the 10th time tonight. They'll start it from the Huntsville 21. Christian in the gun. Handoff here to the left side. Hammond diving his way forward with the left shoulder across the 20 down to around the 18-yard line. Second down and 7.
Well, this is going to be a big test for this strong Hornet defense. They're getting the ball way deep in their territory. C.E. King is desperate to put something on the board here.
Trailing 10-0, 1:18 remaining here in the city of Huntsville, third quarter. Second down and 7 from the Hornet 18-yard line. Resting on that left hash mark. Two receivers to the right, two Panthers down to the left. Kenchiana in the gun. High snap, handoff again, bouncing off Hornets. Is hot and still on his feet across the 10. Boy, that's just like a wrecking ball, just ping-ponging his way forward to the 10-yard line. And Hammond tonight, boy, he has been a little force down there for these Panthers.
Well, Hammond is a heck of a running back, and he's not easy to bring down, and he is putting the pressure here on this Hornet defense. First time all night long that they're this close, threatening to put points on the board.
Down to the 10-yard line. First down and goal with 43 seconds remaining here in the third. The Panthers trying to get in the end zone for the first time tonight. Call it first and goal from the 10. Christian in the gun. Hammond is back. Another high snap, another delayed handoff. This time Hammond gutting his way forward. And he'll go down just inside the 10. Call it around the 7-yard line. A gain of 3. Second down and goal. 7 to go to get in the end zone.
Well, one of the things C.E. King has to do, one, they have to secure the football because they've been down here deep in Hornet territory before, but they've turned the ball over and given the Hornets a big break.
Second and goal from the 7 for the Panthers, trailing 10-0, 4 seconds remaining. They may just let this clock run down, and we do. We'll wind it down. We'll take a break. 10-0 your score. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Tracy Chappell, City of Huntsville's Main Street Manager. I want to encourage you to invest in our community, Huntsville First. Whether you visit an antique shop downtown or stop by your favorite food truck, every purchase you make here in Huntsville boosts our economy. Become a tourist in your own backyard. Get out and enjoy the great outdoors at Huntsville State Park or the Sam Houston National Forest. Visit one of our historic museums and enjoy the art and culture available right here in Huntsville. Remember, shop, eat, play. Huntsville First.
All right, friends, back in action here. Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Brian Adams. Thanks for joining us for Huntsville Hornet non-conference football here at Bowers. As we are live in the Copeland Family Dentistry Hornets broadcast booth. Brian, been a tough one here tonight. We haven't had much opportunity here to really see much going in this second half. It's kind of a rewind back to last week, if you will, Brian.
Well, right now, C.E. King is threatening, and if they punch it in here, man, this will break quite a few quarters.
Down in the gun, Hammond trying to dive his way, and he's got it. Pinballed in for the 7-yard touchdown run. Hammond will finally be rewarded for his efforts tonight. And the first play of this fourth quarter results in C.E. King getting on the board, trailing 10-6, pending an extra kick here in just a few moments.
Yeah, well, there goes that shutout for 6 quarters. Possibly. So
maybe more.
Maybe more. Yeah, C.E. King on the board now. This game is tightened up.
Hammond will be credited with that 7-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick here attempt. The hold by Roano, and it's blocked, Brian. It's blocked. That could be critical. Go back here and try to see who it was.
Well, I'm not so sure that wasn't Big Ed Bobino. Boy, that's huge.
Huntsville Hornets 10, King Panthers 6.
Yeah, the hold was down there, and boy, it's hard to see who that was. It may have been Brian.
Well, irregardless, man, what a big play there by the special teams of the Huntsville Hornets. So, therefore, now C.E. King is going to have to take a touchdown.
We'll step aside for 30 seconds. 10-6 your score. Hornets have the ball when we come back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey, how are y'all? This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional. Sting 'em Hornets!
Welcome back, friends. 10-6 your score, 11:56 to go. C.E. King scoring there just a few moments ago, Brian, as we are in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty fourth quarter. Short kickoff here, fielded just outside the 30 by the Hornets. And trying to dive forward on that left side to the 40-yard line. And the Hornets here will have good field position starting out.
Well, I want to go back to that block extra point. So what's going to happen is, you know, if they'd have converted that, it had been 10-7. They'd have been a field goal away. But now that it was blocked, they're 4 points down. So that makes it a lot more difficult on C.E. King. Just Hornets need to put some points on the board and make it not a problem.
First down and 10 here coming up for the Hornets.
And looks like A.J. Wilson coming back with two split running backs.
First and 10 here from his own 40, and Wilson will hand off. A little trickeration across the 45 up to the 46-yard line.
That's a nice run there by
Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher up the middle. They've been doing a lot of that tonight, Rob. They've been doing a lot of kind of trap plays up the middle, and that one was a pretty good pickup.
7 yards brings up second down and 3. 11:26 to go here in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty fourth quarter. Handoff again, this time left side. And once again, running through defenders, Jalen McClain. He's on his way across the 30 and finally brought down inside the 30-yard line. It's another Mocha Turdy at law, and Jalen McClain showing some offense here in this fourth frame.
What a great run there by McClain. He got the ball, got the edge, and that shows you his speed. I'm telling you, this Huntsville team has a lot of team speed. Big play, first down. Moving the chains. A.J. Wilson takes a snap, throws a quick pass over to Woodbury. Woodbury goes out of bounds. Hornets doing a good job on this drive here, moving the chains, moving the ball down the field against the Panthers with 10 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, second down and 4 here, moving it. 10:47 to go here, Brian, threatening that Murray and Financial. And here we go. It's Wilson on his way, 25-yard touchdown by the Hornets. No, it was not. That was Justin Butcher on the carry.
Nice run up the middle. Justin Butcher. Great play, Huntsville Hornets. Great blocking up front by that big O-line for the Hornets. What a hole. Man, you could have driven a truck through that hole.
Yeah, Butcher found it right there, 25 yards. Brian, that was my bad. I turned my head for a moment. Found a gap right there on the left side, and Butcher running him home, baby. Saying, let's extend this lead a little bit, get a little breathing room. The MRC Creekside extra point up on its way and good. Hornets lead 17-6. 10:40 remaining here in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a moment. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey, how are y'all? This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abby Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abby Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, friends. A drive for the Hornets. Their 10th of the night started out on their own 40, capped off by a 25-yard touchdown run by Butcher. Hornets lead 17-6. That is your on-the-move physical therapy and wellness scoring drive recap. And here we go with the Climatech Secure Storage Kickoff. After the touchdown, appreciate Climatech and all they do in the Huntsville community. Left toe to leather, right toe to leather, end over end, fielded at the 13. May have stepped out right there, Brian, at the 18. They didn't call him down. And the Hornets will swarm him anyways around the 20. And C.E. King got their work cut out for him, trailing 17-6 with 10:35 remaining here in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty fourth quarter.
Well, you know what, Rob? That's the sign of a good team. You know, you get scored on, and then you come right back and score on them. So that is awesome play there by the Huntsville Hornets to put more points on the board.
Again, Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty, our fourth quarter sponsor. Bring home the Hornet win with Abbey Realty, Daiquiri Beebe. Appreciate your support again this season. Well, Brian, that's a little bit of breathing room. The offense needed some light. We did not want to see a replay of last week when the offense scored those two quick ones and then was shut out. That's a good sign for this offense. They needed it, and boy, I got to tell you, what a hole there moments ago by Butcher. He found it and ran right through it.
Yeah, no question about it. That's going to give them confidence, and that's certainly a good shot in the arm there for the Hornet offense.
Berchion passes in the flats on the left side. This drive starting from their own 22, and a reception here. Kitchon threw that one to Gonzalez for a 2-yard gain, second down and 8.
Well, the Hornet defense has done an amazing job all night long, and they're making it tough on C.E. King.
Kitchon second down and 8 here from his own 24. Handoff to his back across the 25 to the 26. Hammond again brings up third down and a manageable 5.
You know what? Coach Southern talked about this the other night. With the strength of his front four, that takes away basically your first progression as an opposing quarterback because you just don't have time to look downfield. And then all night long, C.E. King has not thrown a deep ball.
They have not. Good observation, Brian, for sure. And here it is again, Brian. Third down and 5. Swarm defense trying to stop him again. And they may have got him a yard short. It was a keeper there, possibly by Kitchon. Kitchon with the carry. Well, Bobino came up and got the stop there, 1 yard short, 4th down and 1.
Well, this is a huge decision for C.E. King. They understand it's 9:16 left in the fourth quarter. Do they go for it? If they don't get it, Huntsville's going to have it deep in their territory. It looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
Yeah, 2 down, 2 score territory. You got to get 2 scores. And here bringing out the punting unit. Tank set back to receive for your Hornets around the 35. 4th down and a short 1. For C.E. King. Their punter standing around his own 20. Right toe to leather. This is a spiraling high punt. We'll take a bounce. Hornets got to move out of the way of it. That's one of those punts where it comes back at you and you don't know if it's behind you. 17-6 your score. We'll keep it right here, Brian, as the Hornets leading. They get the ball back, 8:39. Let's thank some more of our great sponsors, my friend.
Yeah, I want to thank Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach others for Christ. And AB Squared Self-Storage Facility, your local go-to self-storage facility. And on the move, physical therapy and wellness, helping active adults achieve physical freedom to enjoy life and retirement to its fullest without settling for less. And Hartfield Florist, personalizing your events since 1957. And Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law for your estate planning, real estate, business law needs. Call Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971.
First down and 10 for the Hornets, moving from right to left, leading 17-6, 8:35 to go. And a 1 yard gain here. They've been playing on the carry here and not much on it, a 1 yard gain. Second down and 9 up to the 41 yard line. And again, the Hornets leading here by 2 scores, 17-6, 8:18. and they're content here with just running as much clock as they can.
Well, what they need to do is they just got to keep moving the chains. They just be methodical about it, move the chains, eat up that time.
Wilson on the left hash, and he'll hand off to the right side to McLean. And McLean here trying to run in the flat, and he'll only get back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain.
Another thing the Hornets need to be mindful of is protecting that football. Whether they're running it, whether A.J. Wilson is running the ball, or if they throw a pass, the receivers, they got to secure that football and not have a turnover.
Under 8 minutes we are. 3rd down and 10. Critical 3rd down here for the Hornets. Even though it's a 2-possession game or 2-score game they're leading by, they've got to work on a conversion here, Brian. 3rd and 10 from their own 40 on the right hash mark, as Wilson will look over to his coaching staff on that left side. 2 receivers to either side. Claps once and now twice, and a false start will throw a flag at the 40. That's not what you want to do on a 3rd and 10.
No, sure not, especially when you have a wideout all by himself downfield.
A little bit of a flinch down there. We'll go down to Josh Criswell, check in with Josh. 4th quarter, the offense, a little bit of rhythm there just a few moments ago. They needed it, and a big 3rd down here for them coming up.
Yeah, really huge 3rd down coming up. You got to think that with just over 7 to go and the way the C.E. King offense has been struggling to move it, you think that this could put it away. But, yeah, great drive for the Huntsville offense, only needing 3 plays to score right there. And the thing that really impressed me is the running game finally got going.
Awesome, Josh. We appreciate you, the sports editor of the Huntsville Item, our sideline reporter. Appreciate all you do. 3rd and 15 here, critical for the Hornets. Wilson, quick, over center, has his man, and drug down at the 45. My goodness, that was a big tackle, and well short of the 1st down by 5 yards. A little bit of extra room here, though, Brian, and a tough one there for the Hornets. They had to get 15. They got 10.
Well, that false start kind of hurt them on that play. But what's important to know is Huntsville's punt team is back out there, and the last time they had a punt, it got blocked. So they've got to figure a way to get that snap back to the punter quickly and get that ball off.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us as we keep things right here for just a few moments. More text messages coming in. Layla Diaz from Huntsville High School wanted to give a shout-out to all the Hornet football players. They're doing a great job, and I'm a proud Hornet. Thank you, Aliyah, for joining us here so far this evening. Also, the Hoosiers hollering for the Hornets. Haas, Elsie, and Coach Gonen from Indiana University men's rugby in Bloomington, Indiana, watching their nephew, Cody McLaren, cheering on Hornet Nation. We appreciate that message. Brian, a couple more of them here. Jesse watching from Prairie View A&M University, cheering on C.E. King. Go Panthers. Brian, even though we broadcast for the Hornets, we want to welcome in C.E. King as well. We appreciate all of you for joining us. A 4th down and 5 here from right to left. So Avalar will set to punt this one away. He'll stand on his own 35. And this time, Brian, it is blocked again, and luckily the Hornets fall on it. But again, back-to-back punts. You just talked about it. And another blocked punt, and C.E. King's going to start with great field position as they fell right on it around the 35.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They've got major problems there. They got to correct.
Got an injury on the field. We'll step aside for a minute on an injury timeout. Hornets leading 17-6. C.E. King's got the ball when we come back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Fat Boys Pizza, chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken, margarita chicken. Oh man, it's so good. Loaded baked potato pizza? Yeah, Fat Boys Pizza. You've never tasted pizza this good. Get out of your comfort box and tease those taste buds. Fat Boys Pizza in Riverside. Try those delicious wings. Or how about the Fat Boys Delight dessert with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and cream? Check out Facebook.com/Fat Boys Pizza Trailer. Or make the short drive up 19 in Riverside. Fat Boys Pizza proudly supports the Hornets. Sting 'em.
Welcome Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. C. King coming out of that break already through one play, 7 yards, brings up 2nd down and 3 from the Hornet 31. Handoff here to their running back who has been powerful tonight, Hammond. And Hammond still on his feet. Brian finally out of bounds as he angled just inside the 10-yard line. The Panthers here, boy, they're hungry to try to get back in that end zone.
Yeah, they are, and that was actually a really good play there by Hamlin, but I believe that's going to come back because that's typically in the area of holding.
Seeing a bit of a penalty-ridden game here, Brian, and it's went both ways as well. Both these teams committing some penalties here. And it is 2nd down and 3 pending this. Josh is down on the right side of the field. Josh, did you happen to see that? Maybe a hold?
Like Brian said, definitely looks like it's a hold against C. King. Not sure if they had enough yards for the 1st down, though.
Got you there. Appreciate it, Josh. And it is against King. That'll move him back 5 here, the 5-yard variety. With 6:40 remaining in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty 4th quarter. Trying to bring home these Hornets a win tonight. Hornets leading 17-6. And they did go ahead and give him the 1st down. So he was far enough ahead, Brian. It looks like they've given him the 1st down. So they'll place the ball. Looks like they're going to place that ball on the 27-yard line, 28-yard line of Huntsville. So the Panthers here, 1st and 10 from the Hornet 28. High snap. Kashan heads on the handoff into the hands of Hammond. Maybe a gain of 1, 2nd down and long coming up. Now, time, though, is critical right here for C.E. King.
Well, time is critical because with 6:26 left in the game, they need a score and they need to get the ball back. So time is of the essence.
2nd down and a long 9, only a 1-yard gain on the Hornet 27. The Panthers trailing 17-6. Kiciani here trying to dance through defenders, and he's finally ankle tackled, able to move his way forward across the 25 to the 24-yard line. A little bit of a pickup here, brings up 3rd down and a long 7, though. Ross there with the tackle. Good job by that young man.
Well, give credit to the DBs there for the Huntsville Hornets. Kinchan looked back, couldn't find an open receiver, and the pursuit dragged him down for a short gain.
3rd and long 7. Bobbled the initial snap in the shotgun. Kitchon here, though, has it, and he is hit hard. Still on his feet, though, spinning around to the 10-yard line. He's got enough for a 1st down for the Panthers. That'll move the chains. The clock's going to temporarily stop while those chains move, then it'll start back up. Quickly back to the line. 1st and goal from the 10. It's Hammond on the carry to the left side, trying to sneak his way in on the corner end zone, and Brian, he may have been out just right there at the 1-yard line. Hammond got pushed out of bounds there, and it'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 3. So I thought he got maybe down to that coffin corner area, but they say he was down around the 3.
Well, Hammond, he is a talented running back, let me tell you.
Well, timeout here by the Hornets, 17-6, 5:28 remaining here in the final frame. Hornets lead. We'll step aside and take a break. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi folks, this is Mattress Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, you've been looking for sofas and love seats. Furniture in the stores today are hard to find. We're waiting on furniture, but listen, we've got trucks in and the stuff on my floor, it's in stock, ready for immediate delivery. You come in, you see it, you buy it, you get it to your house. It's that simple. We're getting inventory in the store. We've gotten several trucks in. Remember, that's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shop@adams.com.
Welcome back, friends. 5:28 to go as we come out of the timeout. I'm Rob Hipp, live here in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us here in this Abbey Realty Daiquiri Beebe 4th quarter. 17-6 your score. The Panthers are threatening, trailing 17-6. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Kincian, handoff Hammond. Hammond trying to bounce his way forward, and he's thrown in. He's got the touchdown, Brian. 3-yard run. Hammond's 2nd one of the night.
Well, like I said, he's a talented runner, a hard runner. He doesn't go down at first contact. You know, it takes 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. Very talented. And C. King's not going down quietly, man. They are in this ball game still.
Still plenty of time here. 5:22 remaining. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. They've only taken 1 apiece. Look for the 2-point conversion here as that extra point kick was blocked earlier after the other touchdown by C.E. King.
Well, this right here, Rob, is a huge, huge play for the Hornet defense. They need to stop this from converting.
Cinciano has Hammond as his back. Cinciano will have it here, throws flats, right side, incomplete, too low. As he was looking over into the direction of his receiver, threw it. It would have been there, Brian, if he would have just went up another foot in the air. It's incomplete. And the 2-point try unsuccessful. Hornets will maintain a 5-point advantage, 17-12 with 5:22 remaining. We'll keep things right here.
Well, we want to thank our sponsors again tonight, MRC Creekside, a healthy living senior community, and Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust. Climatech Secure Storage, the ideal place to keep your belongings safe and secure. And Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. In Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club, feel the sting. Hit Solutions, we bring you home. City of Huntsville, Huntsville First, Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty, Huntsville Real Estate Expert.
Awesome. More text messages coming in. A big shout out to our wonderful Chamber of Commerce president here from the Huntsville and Greater Walker County Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Ray Hernandez, saying I didn't catch the text number, but he texted me. He said, I'm working in Dallas this weekend. Appreciative to KSAM and all the sponsors. Make the live video feed possible. Sting, appreciate you, all that you do here in our community, Ray. And also Mr. Dave Donahue saying, hi, crew. The broadcast is rocking. Stingham Hornets. Appreciate you, Dave, and the opportunity and your vision for this community and all the great things happening here in Huntsville, Texas. Brian, as we're still waiting on this kickoff to happen, a few more messages. Watching in Belton, Texas, cheering on the Hornets. And Cody McLaren from Nana Pop Aunties, love you. Kick butt, Hornets, she says. And so we appreciate all those friends joining us as well. We'll try to get to more of those text messages. Had more than I expected, Brian, which is awesome. Onside kick attempt here goes right into the numbers of the Hornets. It'll be excellent field position starting for your Hornets here just across the 45-yard line, back around the 47.
Well, that's, you know what, that was an onside kick attempt by C.E. King. The Hornets were ready for it, were able to secure the football. They got the ball in great field position now. 5:22 left in the game, Rob. The Hornets are up by 5 points. They just need to play fundamental football. They need to hang on to the ball, no turnovers, and no penalties.
Hornets will start here from their own 47. They'll move from right to left, leading by 5. A couple more text messages coming in here. Sam Bacon, stationed in Honolulu, Hawaii, going for the Hornets. How cool is that?
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Sam.
Bring some of that good vacation vibes our way, my friend. And thank you for your service, by the way, too, being stationed there. Appreciate it. On a first down and 10 from the 47, it's Wilson on the carry, and he's knocked out of bounds there. Boy, Wilson is a tough man to bring down, and just look at the sportsmanship there. The gentleman who ran him out, the player there, William Hicks, who ran him out, AJ didn't even fall to the ground. Hicks did. AJ gets up, gives him a pat on the back. I love seeing that sportsmanship, Brian.
Yeah, that's super cool. I think that was probably, it kind of looked like a busted play. It looked like A.J. Wilson was trying to hand the ball off and didn't quite get it there. Decided to keep it himself and get it out of bounds.
17-12 the score, 5:15 remaining here in the Abbey Realty Daiquiri Beebe fourth quarter. Hornets have it, second down and 11 from their own 46. Here is Wilson again, and on a fake handoff, he'll keep it and stopped immediately for a loss in the backfield. Third down and long coming up.
Okay, this is the biggest third down for Huntsville. If they can convert here, then they have a chance to run the clock out. But this is a big, big play for the Hornets.
It is third down and long, your situation. 3rd and 14. Hornets back on their own 43-yard line, leading by 5, 17-12. And that clock is ticking. Wilson in the gun, has a back offset to his right, 2 receivers to either side, standing in between the hash marks, moving from right to left. Good protection here, left side. Has his man, and it's dropped incomplete. There's a tough one there. Woodbury had great protection on him by a host of Panthers, including Tajai Pollard. And fourth down, the Hornets are going to have to punt. They're going to have to rely on their defense.
Yeah, they are. Of course, with a defense like that, you feel a little bit more comfortable relying on them. But, again, this is a tight ball game, and, man, you got to convert on third downs.
Well, a happy anniversary. Garrick Long wishing his wife a happy anniversary. 9 years married today, and he's producing for us tonight. Garrick, we love you, man, and congratulations on your 9th anniversary, my friend. 4th and 14. This time the Hornets get the punt off. The last 2, Brian, remember, were blocked. Fielded at the 20. It's caught. Over to the left side, trying to go through defenders and finally brought down at the 35-yard line. A good return there by Jeremy Gonzalez.
Well, if you'll notice right there, the punter for the Huntsville Hornets had a little bit more sense of urgency to get that ball off and had a good punt.
4:21 remaining here. King will quickly line up, trailing 17-12. First and 10 from their own 35. In between the hash marks, moving from left to right. They're in their white jerseys with the shoulder trim in blue, the numbers in blue, and the pants in white. Almost every one of them there wearing the hot pink socks in support of awareness. First and 10 here for Kinshian. And the defense here, led by Bobino, not much on it, maybe a gain of 1 on the handoff.
Well, I think what you're going to start seeing now from Hinchan is probably some short passes because that clock is ticking.
Yeah, and that's running it here. Hammond is his back, who has been good here in the second half. 2 receivers to either side, 2nd and 9 from their own 36, trailing 17-12. Right side, high pass, though, caught, spun around. Forward progress up to around the 40. Great catch on that play by Eric Adams, but the defense smacked him right as soon as he got the ball at the 39.
Boy, that was great defense right there. Nemo Winfrey in on the play. Good stop after the catch.
A gain of 4, 3rd down and 6. Brian, here is a critical 3rd down. I know at this point of the game, every down is critical, but a very critical 3rd down and 6 for the swarm defense of your Huntsville Hornets. 3rd down and 6 from the 39 for C.E. King, trailing 17-12, 3:20 to go. Kinshian back in the flats over the left side. Flags fly late. It's caught short of the first down by about 2 yards, and we'll see what that flag was. May have been a hold back there on one of those linemen trying to protect his quarterback. We've seen several of them so far tonight, and that may look like what it is. Coach Southern is talking it over with the line judge. Down to Josh Criswell. Josh, happen to see anything down there?
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be a hold on C.E. King. Now it's Huntsville's decision whether or not they want a 3rd and long or a 4th and short.
Well, Josh, at this point, they're going to take the penalty because 4th and short, they would go for it anyway.
So that will move the ball back now. 4th down, and it's a 5-yard variety. 4th and actually, they're going to call it 10-yard. So 3rd down and 16, beg your pardon. Move the ball back 10-yard. 3rd down and 16 here for C.E. King, backed up to their own 29. Kinshian in the gun. 2 receivers to either side, staggered in a wing. It's the direct snap. Over center, has his man, has a reception, smacked like a sandwich, and somehow bounces out of it for a 1st down. Jeremy Gonzalez has it at the 50-yard line and brought down.
Biggest play of the night right there by the by the C.E. King Panthers. Huge conversion there on 3rd down.
Quickly back at it, 1st and 10. Keeper here by Kinshian, but a flag flies and maybe a false start, Brian.
Well, the pace of this game, I mean, there is absolutely no time. False start.
Seen a lot of those here tonight. 17-12 your score. Hornets leading by 5 here at home at Bowers. 2:54 remaining in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th quarter. And that moves the ball back. What would have been at the 50, now 1st down and 15 from the 45. The Panthers trying to go on a go-ahead drive here. They've got a way to go. This defense from the Hornets trying to hold them and keep the swarm alive. Kinshian in the gun. 2 receivers to either side. High snap. Starting to break down now. Swings this one from his right arm, and somehow, no, it's broken up and incomplete. That is a huge defensive play by the Hornets.
Big play there by the Huntsville Hornets. Man, I thought for a second that ball was caught. Good play to break that up.
Credit Ethan Miner out there breaking that one up, the senior cornerback. Nice hands in the face and ripped it out of the sky. 2nd down and 15 after the incomplete. Every play now, 2:30 remaining. Pressure's on the defense. The C.E. King team has found some life here in this 4th quarter. Trailing by 5. Hornets trying to hold them. Kinshian, protection all day. Has room, and this one well overthrown. They're wanting a pass interference flag. They're not going to get it. That's just great coverage out there by the Hornets. And one of the young men coming up, Jaden Ross, we've called his name a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, great defense there by the Hornets, and Hitchon had a hard time deciding whether he was going to run the ball, throw the ball, who he was going to throw it to. Good play there by the defense.
Steve Ricks joining us tonight as well. Appreciate you, Steve, and all that you do. Thanks for joining us, my friend. 3rd down and 15. Another critical 3rd down here for the Hornets of Huntsville, Texas. C.E. King has got the ball on their own 45, trailing by 5, 17-12, 2:23 remaining here in the ball game. Trying to go 4-0 on the season. The Hornets trying to remain undefeated and go 3-0. Kincheon gets the snap in between the marks. Looking, passing, over center, up, too low, and somehow his man catches it, Brian. Unbelievable catch on 3rd and 15. Thought it was too low, scooped down at his ankles at the 30 and caught that ball. Unbelievable.
What a play by C.E. King right there. Deep post route, beat his man, good pass, huge, huge first down.
They'll quickly get up to the line now in Huntsville territory at the 30. Oh my goodness, what a play. Kincheon will step back here on a 1st and 10 from the Hornet 30. Handoff Hammond, who's been a pinball here as of late. And a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. 1:52 remaining. Trailing by 5, 17-12. Mabino there with the stop. Boy, the Mabino brothers led up front, and that 4 up front tonight have done a phenomenal job for the Swarm. They're trying to hold them here. 2nd down and 5. Threatening the red zone are the Panthers of C.E. King. Hammond the carry. This time, Huntsville said, no way, man. No gain. Big stop. 25-yard line remains. And quickly we flip to the 3rd down. Another critical 3rd down.
Boy, that was huge by the 4 guys up front for the Hornet defense to stretch that play out and bring him down for no gain. Big play. Another big play right here, Rob.
They have converted 3rd down after 3rd down after 3rd down on this drive. The Panthers trying to keep it alive here. Kincheon throws it. Has his man. Has another 1st down as it is caught just inside the 20. That is another 1st down, and the clock stops at 1:01.
Wow-wee. What a huge conversion there by C.E. King with 1 minute and 1 second left in the clock. Huge 1st down.
1st down and 10 inside the red zone at the 17. Panthers trailing 17-12, 1:01 remaining. A little bit of a delayed handoff. Bouncing around on that right side is Adams. Or the left side, and knocked out of bounds. Thought that he had an angle, and the Swarm said, get out of here, baby.
Well, that's that overall team speed we talk about. They got it on both sides of the ball, the offense and the defense, and right there, that pursuit angle by the defense for the Hornets was able to stop him before he got to the sticks.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Brian, if you like close games and momentum and drama, this is what it's been all about here in this 4th quarter in this drive here by the Panthers. Huntsville in front of their home crowd.
Is there a flag down?
Oh, my goodness. There may have been.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even see anything down there.
I didn't see any laundry anywhere on the field.
Horse collar? That was a horse collar, I believe.
Unfortunate.
And that moves it inside the 10 now. 1st and goal from the 7. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. 17-12, your score. 55 seconds remaining. C.E. King on the run. We'll be right back in 30.
Come join Ironworks Health Club for a group fitness class. There are over 60 classes a week to choose from. Whether you like yoga, HIIT, spin, extreme workout, boot camp, circuit, or Zumba, Ironworks has something for you. Members can also access videos through our website and Facebook page to keep you active at home. Visit our website at ironworkshealthclub.net for schedules and membership options, or come visit us at 206 Highway 75 North in Huntsville. Come and be an inspiration with Ironworks Health Club.
C.E. King driving here. Welcome back, friends. 55 seconds remaining. The Panthers trailing by 5, but they have been on a drive. This drive started out on their own 35, converting multiple 3rd downs and multiple 3rd and longs at that, Brian. And now inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 7. Hornets trying to hold them. As Kincheon will have it here just outside the 10, high snap. Handoff Hammond. Hammond spinning his way down, and he's finally brought down, oh my goodness, all the way to the 1-yard line. I thought he was down at the 5, and he kept on chugging.
Well, that's that great 2nd and 3rd effort there by Hammond for C.E. King, and boy, the pressure is on this good defense for the Huntsville Hornets.
Clock ticking, 33 seconds and going here. 2nd down and goal from the 1. Panthers. High snap again, handoff Hammond. This time he stopped. I don't think he got in, Brian, did he?
Nope.
He did not. He did not get in, Brian. Stopped right in front of the goal line.
Wow. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. 14 seconds remaining. And we have, Brian, a timeout possibly here.
Man, we got a timeout. We got coaches on the field.
I think maybe for a moment the Hornets may have thought they had a ball or something.
It looked like they thought they had a turnover.
And there's still some discussion going on. Josh, did you happen to see anything down there on that sideline?
Yeah, that ball popped out and Huntsville recovered, but it looks like they might be blowing this play dead before the ball popped out.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. 11 seconds left.
Let's go. We got replay running up here. And that's just unfortunate here. Let's go back and do a replay of a replay, Brian, if we can do that. As we're looking up here, here's the replay of the replay, if you will. That ball was moving around. It's hard to see from that angle. It may have popped out when he got down.
Well, Coach Southern's out there. He wants answers. He is not happy.
Well, as it is, he did not get into the end zone regardless. And it doesn't look like they're going to give anything to the Hornets here. If they did, Brian, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? We're still trying to figure out. There's still players down there. They're discussing. Officials are just. There's been nothing official yet. I would assume that they're going to say no, he was down, and we're just in the middle of a timeout right here, Brian. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, that ball is sitting on the Hornet 1 yard line, and it kind of looks like that's what it was kind of an official's timeout. Or
here's the situation, friends. 19 seconds remaining. Hornets leading 17-12. But the visiting Panthers of C.E. King High School have managed to drive this ball down from their own 35, chewing up a ton of time off the clock. And most impressively on this drive, converting third down and long multiple times. Critical stance here for the Hornets on third down and goal from the 1 for the Panthers.
Huge play right here.
1 timeout remaining for Huntsville. The Panthers have 2. The snap. Down. He didn't get in, Brian. He stopped. 4th down and goal coming up. Clock running.
Unbelievable. Tried a quarterback sneak. Got blown backwards. Huge play by the defense.
It's all going to come down to this play. 13 seconds remaining. 4th down and goal from just inside the 1. A true test here for this Huntsville Hornet swarm defense tonight, trying to hold it on the first game at home before they start conference play. We're going to keep things right here, Brian. Boy, this has been just an emotional ride here over these last 3 to 4 minutes.
Boy, that ball is sitting right on the goal line, too. My goodness.
All the fans here at Bowers, most of them on their feet, cheering on their team. All the players standing up, they're clapping, getting into it. On the C.E. King side, they're fired up, they're jumping. Well, it comes down to this, Brian.
This is it right here.
4th down and goal for the Panthers of C.E. King, trailing 17-12, 13 seconds to go here in the Abbey Realty Daiquiri BB 4th quarter. Under center, again, the Storm trying to push him, and I think the Hornets stopped him, baby. The Hornets stopped him. The Hornets stopped them. They got him, baby. They didn't get in. This Swarm defense making a big play. Oh, mama, here we go.
My goodness, what a play. What a play. That's that defense we've been talking about all year long. My goodness.
We talked about the test tonight from this Huntsville Hornet team. The defense stopping them 3 times near that goal line. Oh, man, what a play.
Unbelievable. Wow.
And I wish they would show that replay on the board because that is absolutely – let me say something, though, Brian. Where that ball is placed, 5 seconds to go. You cannot take a knee.
No, what they need to do is they need to put AJ under center.
No, take the safety here. Just go back and take the safety. I've seen this happen. 17-12, sometimes you'll see the team take that intentional safety, Brian.
Either that, put him under center, do a quarterback sneak, game over.
Yep.
Unbelievable. My goodness, folks, we got the Hornet coaches over in the booth next to us, and man alive, when that stop happened, you should have seen them going crazy.
I think there was so much there's the new SH logo on the field, and brought up the old Orange Storm there for a minute, Brian. This is the big green machine, baby.
This is awesome. What a game. And we knew going in this was going to be an unbelievable game, and it has not let us down one bit.
Now, that's your Whataburger what a play right there. The defensive stand, and we'll have to go back and try to pull that one off YouTube, man. All right, here we go. First down for the Hornets, leading 17-12. With 5 seconds on the clock, we'll see what they do here. If they try to push forward under center, and they do, and that is the ball game. Clock will run out. Huntsville Hornets victorious tonight. My goodness, what a game for the ages here to finish out non-conference play. And that's the way to do it. Coaches next to us, excited, hopping. We heard them. They heard us. Everybody up here tonight. Swain Bauer Stadium. Your final, the Huntsville Hornets 17, C.E. King 12. Huntsville improves to 3-0 on the season, and C.E. King is dealt their first loss. 3 wins against very good 6A teams for your Huntsville Hornets. They're looking great. Most impressively, this defense is really making a name for one of the best in 5A in the Lone Star State.
What an incredible ball game. What an incredible finish. My goodness, these Huntsville Hornets bend but didn't break. That Hornet defense is just absolutely sick. Unreal. What a game.
We know that Coach will talk to his players. We've got a lot to talk about. We'll step aside, though. Your final tonight, 17-12, as we'll take a break. And coming up, we'll start the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility Hornets post-game wrap-up. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Whataburger's new spicy chicken sandwich isn't covered in any fiery sauces or crazy hot toppings. Just cool, fresh-cut veggies and mayo to tame the heat. So, where then does the spice come from? Well, the all-white meat chicken is marinated and then fried to a tender crisp. So really, this spice comes from within. Good thing there's the new limited-time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
It's Truck Month here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville, and it's Truck Month. That means you get the best deals of the year on your favorite Chevy truck, Tahoe, and Suburban. We've got 3/4 tons, 1 tons, and half tons. When they say they don't have it, come to Wiesner of Huntsville, and we'll get it. We've got trucks starting at $28,986 and an Equinox for only $16,990. So for the best selection, you need to hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Hi, folks. This is Mattress Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, you've been looking for sofas and love seats. Furniture in the stores today are hard to find. We're waiting on furniture, but listen, we've got trucks in, and the stuff on my floor, it's in stock, ready for immediate delivery. You come in, you see it, you buy it, you get it to your house. It's that simple. We're getting inventory in the store. We've gotten several trucks in. Remember, that's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shopadams.com.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. KSAM Huntsville is 101.7 KSAM.
All right, friends.
It's the Hornets post-game show brought to you by AB Squared Self-Storage. Let's head back to the stadium with Rob and Brian for the wrap-up of tonight's game on 101.7 KSAM.
All right, friends, your Huntsville Hornets taking care of business tonight, making a stand for one of the best defenses in 5A. They have done it again here tonight. It's been on the back heels of this defense, and you don't get any more back heels than what you saw there moments ago, what you heard on the radio call. Hopefully you could visualize it. Brian, I said in the break, I said that I've covered a lot of high school football. That defensive stand that we just witnessed was easily the best defensive stand that I have ever seen when I've called high school football games. It doesn't get any better than that. That was simply unbelievable by this Swarm defense.
Unbelievable. That is a great word. Folks, you are not going to see a better fourth quarter of football at any level than what we just witnessed here tonight. Absolutely incredible. Third down, the ball is on the goal line. Quarterback sneak, he gets blown backwards a couple of yards. Incredible.
Just an unbelievable night tonight. That will set the Hornets up for a big battle next week as we open district play against a very tough Brian Rudder team. But tonight, we talked about this. You got to enjoy the victories. You've got to enjoy that one tonight and give these kids a little bit of time. They're going to be happy. They get to do it in front of their hometown crowd here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. The fans were on their feet, and you better believe that energy tonight helped push these kids forward.
Let me tell you what, that victory right there in that goal line stance is going to boost this confidence of this already really good team. It is going to be unbelievable.
We heard it just a few moments ago. We're waiting on head coach Rodney Southern to wrap up. Brian, I'm going to see. I unfortunately was not able to capture that on the What a Play system, but we will go back and track that, of course. But that tonight, that's your Whataburger What a Play.
No doubt.
That is your Whataburger What a Play tonight. I'm going to go back and you can hear the audio of this. Won't be able to see it, but you can hear the audio of this, I believe. Let's give this a shot here. Actually, Brian, I don't know if that actually came through, but we gotta we'll get it. We'll work on it. But I'm going to tell you, man, we'll go back and clip that one. But just an unbelievable night tonight for Huntsville Hornet Nation as they secure the victory, 17-12. And, Brian, these are tough teams. We're talking about a CE King. And look, man, I want to say this to you. Hearts go out to those kids. They played a heck of a game. And what a rally by those Panthers to come back there in that fourth quarter, getting those touchdowns. You got to give your hats off to Hammond. That running back was a pinball tonight, bouncing around, finding holes. It's just tonight the defense of Huntsville, true to who they've been so far, able to hold them. But my hats go off to CE King and the Panthers.
Yeah, no question about it. And when you think about it, Huntsville's played 3 6A teams, and CE King is 3-0, and we knew going into this week this was going to be an incredible ball game, a very tough ball game, physical ball game. It did not disappoint, but again, folks, that last 3 plays, when that ball was pinned on the goal line and that Hornet defense stuffed them every time, that's why I love this sport. That's why it is such a great game.
Well, Josh Criswell is down on the field. We'll see if we can get a post-game interview here in just a few moments. So we didn't have an opportunity to chat with Coach at halftime, but we do have Josh Criswell down on the field, and we'll try to go down to Josh now. Josh, down to you and head coach Rodney Southern, the victorious coach tonight.
Joined right now by head coach Rodney Southern. Coach, I know you've been in a lot of good ones over the years, but where does that defensive stand at the goal line, 4 straight stops, 2 at the 1, where does that stack up all time?
Well, I told them it's 33 years of doing this. I've never had one like that close, because just naturally you would think, one, they're going to try that, and then the second one they're going to do something different and get outside. So hats off to our kids and Coach Schroeder and our defensive staff, because, we played great defense all night long. We played on short fields 2 times that they got points. Probably should have been 17-0. So, but I've never had one like that.
What does this say about your defense? The first time they've faced any adversity all season to put up a stop like they did right there.
Well, I don't know what they had rushing, but they were averaging close to 300, and then we knew if we could not give up that big long run, which I don't think we did. We gave up that pass, but going into a district now where there's first 2 or 3 teams are going to be teams that are going to do similar to this, but obviously the confidence level is going to be extremely high.
Right. You know, how big is that confidence, a district that, you know, if you just look around the state, it seems like the teams in this district are off to a really good start. How big is that confidence as you head into league play?
Well, it's big, obviously, because you feel good. You want to come to work. You want to do the things you got to do to prepare. Now, we got to see what happened with Sebastian. He got tweaked a little bit, but you know, overall, going into district and playing a team, you know, they were ranked wherever they were ranked, but you know, a big 6A team like that, to hold them in check, I mean, you got to feel good. And we had opportunities to score some more points too. So we still got a lot of work to do, but it's obviously good to go 3-0 in non-district and play that well the last one, which is good.
A couple guys that really stood out to me had Justin Butcher on the offensive side and then Jadarian White on defense, making some plays in the secondary. What can you say about the way those two guys performed tonight?
Well, Butch is such a good athlete, and he's so tough. He's not very big, but he runs hard. He does a lot of good things. And of course, Jadarian's has figured out how to play this game at a high level, and because he could have thrown his head a couple times out here tonight and possibly got penalties, but he knew how to play that. So, you know, and you can't say a whole lot without talking about those two big boys inside, because, you know, they stopped that inside zone most of the night.
That's all I got for you, Coach.
All right, thanks.
We got Ed Bobino joining us right now. How's it going, Ed? Joined right now by Huntsville defensive lineman Edward Bobino. Ed, had them at 1st and goal at the 7-yard line, then 3rd and goal at the 1. Back-to-back blown-up quarterback sneaks. What can you say about this defense and the way that y'all have dominated 6A competition through 3 weeks this season?
We're the best in the nation. I said today, I said tomorrow, I said till I die, we're the best in the nation.
You say you guys are the best in the nation. What is it about this team that makes y'all the best in the nation? You know, especially this defense, what is it that make y'all click?
It's the chemistry off the field. I mean, we all grew up together, 5th grade, 6th grade. We've been on each other since we was 8 years old. So we all trust and believe in each other, and I believe in those guys behind me.
Right, you know, you say y'all are the best in the nation, easily one of the best in Texas. How excited are y'all and how confident are y'all as y'all get ready to start district play next week against Brian Rudder?
I mean, a win's a win, but we got a lot of work to do. We did good, but we had mistakes also. So even though today was a big step for us, we still got work to do.
Once again, you and your brother Brian living in the opponent's backfield. What's it been like this year, the two of y'all brothers just being able to share this moment together?
I mean, it's amazing. You grow up your whole life playing with them. You know, you never want it to end. So, I mean, I'm just trying to cherish every moment before we both go our separate ways.
Anyone you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Yes, sir. My brother, I'm tripping. My sister just came, so this is her first time seeing me also. Shout out to her.
Awesome. Congrats on the win. We'll see you next week. All right, next up we got Jalen McLean stepping on up. Jalen, congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so Jalen, a little bit of a close one here tonight, but, you know, what does it say about this team, the way that y'all stayed together and rallied to pull this one out tonight?
It says a lot. I mean, we put all our hands in and we just communicated and we executed. That was the most part. We just executed tonight and came out with a win.
Right, and y'all finally got things going on offense. You know, what do you think it is that makes this offense click? You know, it's showed flashes that y'all have some good potential here.
It was just chemistry. I mean, like, chemistry means a lot, and the more chemistry we create with each other and the more we hang around each other, practice with each other, we just get better each and every day.
You know, what's the thing about this group, you know, this team in particular, that makes you excited? You know, it seems like everyone around here, confidence is sky high. What's it like being a part of this particular group of guys?
It means a lot. I mean, like, I never, ever been around these group of guys. It just make me happy, make me a better person. And these guys I deal with every day, and, like, they challenge me, tell me what to do better, and I love them. I love them to death.
Anyone you give a shout out to tonight?
My teammates, my coaches, and mostly my mom. So.
All right, you heard him. That's Jalen McLean. Last player interview coming up, Jadarian White. All right, Jadarian, so same question I asked Ed earlier. Y'all are sitting there 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. What are y'all saying to each other on the defensive side before y'all go out and get that game-winning stop?
Don't put our heads down and just come out there with the same energy that we had in the first half, and just know that we got it and believe, and don't shut down, you know.
Right, you know, obviously, you know, everyone sees the confidence that this team plays with. What does a stop and a win like this do for y'all's, you know, especially on the defense, do for y'all's confidence heading into league play?
boost us up and let us know, like, we really can do anything. And we believe in our heads that we the best defense in the state.
Right, you know, everyone talks about being the best defense in the state here. Y'all clearly believe that. You made the move back to football, obviously been a star on the basketball court, but came back to football, had some really big hits out there today. Are you feel like you're finally settling in on the football field and finding your comfort zone?
Oh, yes, sir. Thankful to all my friends on the D-line and the corners and the linebackers, and, like, Coach Shorter and Coach Carter and them. They always tell me that I can do it and just calm down and just breathe and just chill, and I got it.
All right, just two more questions for you right here. You know, what does it do for y'all as a secondary, having those big guys up front? How much easier does it make your job?
Oh, it's easy. It makes it real easy. So really I can just chill and watch back because I know the run. We got to run, stop defense. And me back there in the corners, they lock. So we really just got it. And our other safety, Chipotle, and then our coaches, how they be having it set up, we really got it. We got a good defense.
All right, last one for you. End it with this. Anyone want to give a shout-out to tonight?
Oh, it's my family and all my friends, all the people I go to school with. Love y'all. Stay up on God.
All right, you heard him. We'll send it back up to you guys.
Josh, as always, appreciate you. Great to hear from those young men. We'll step aside and take a break as we continue our AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they've got it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com. AB Squared Self-Storage is a proud sponsor of Huntsville Hornet football. Sting 'em Hornets.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Post-game, we are live here in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams. Just earlier tonight, the Hornets defeating the CE King Panthers 17-12. Here was the call. That last defensive stand, the Hornets had to stand them 3 times at the goal line to secure the victory tonight. Here was that call just moments ago for the victory for the Hornets.
Under center. Again, the Storm trying to push them, and I think the Hornets stopped them, baby. The Hornets stopped them. The Hornets stopped them. They got them, baby. They didn't get in. This Swarm defense making a big play. Oh, mama, here we go.
My goodness, what a play. What a play.
Well,
that's that defense we've been talking
actually, Brian, that was the play before. We had to go through several of those calls tonight.
Unbelievable.
We'll keep it going here. But my goodness, that was the first of many. That may have been it, Brian. Let's let it continue here.
3 times near that goal line. Oh, man, what a play.
Well, there was still one more after this.
Wow.
That wasn't the final one. That was the one before
I wish
it.
they would show that replay on the board because that is absolutely.
Well, was it, Brian?
I think it was.
Let me say something, though, Brian. Where that ball is placed.
Yeah, that was
5
it.
seconds to go.
That was it. That was the game. What a game tonight. I said earlier, that was, to me, from calling high school football for many years now, that was the best defensive stand I've ever said. It took 3 times to do it, and the Hornets did it tonight, Brian.
You know what, Rob? That was the best defensive stance you could see at any level. I mean, unbelievable. They were pinned on the goal line, and 3 quarterback sneaks in the Hornet D-line blew them up every time. I mean, that's why this game is so much fun and just so exciting. I mean, there is nothing better than seeing that kind of play on a football field. And I promise you, that was probably one of the best fourth quarters in high school football history.
Well, the Huntsville Hornets will go 3-0 now, taking care of King tonight. And I talk so much about the humbleness of these kids here at Huntsville. We hear it at the coaches show that we have, the Hornet Nation coaches show. By the way, come out on Wednesday. It's going to be a rocking show on Wednesday. I guarantee it. But that last play there was your Whataburger, what a play, the defensive stand. We're going to go back on video and grab that and tag that on social media. But that is the all-new. That is your Whataburger, what a play here tonight. But then, Brian, we go ahead and look. We're going to celebrate this victory, but 7 days from now, it's on the road. Brian Rudder.
Yep, Brian Rudder. To give you an idea about Brian Rudder, their first two ball games, they had 1,400 yards in total total offense. However, they have not run up against a defense like the Huntsville Hornets have. Next week, Brian Rudder, again, going to be an incredible game.
Yeah, and they are coming off of big wins, 49-7 at Bastrop, 63-56 at Pflugerville. Weiss, and those are tough schools in the Austin area, and then Nacogdoches, this is a 48-21 hammering, and then of course tonight they had the night off, and so they're going to be rested, ready to roll before we go into a district play. So that's how it goes. Brian, final thoughts before we close this one out here tonight. It's been a fun one, my friend.
Man, this was again, this is what it's all about. I mean, what an incredible game. We knew it would be, and it didn't disappoint. And as Coach Southern said there in the post-game interview with Josh, what a confidence booster for an already good football team.
Well, again, friends, your final tonight, 17-12. The Hornets take care of business here at home. We'll face Brian Rudder on the road coming up next week. For Brian Adams and all of our crew here, Nathan Height, Melton Green, also TJ Garrett, we appreciate all of those gentlemen, as well as Miss Caitlin Trout helping us tonight. Phenomenal job across the board. And, of course, our good friend and happy wedding anniversary to our good friend, Mr. Garrick Long, and his beautiful wife here in Huntsville. Congratulations to you guys. Dave Donahue, our general manager. We also want to thank Steve Ricks, also at KSAM. And on behalf, and thank you to Rodney Southern, the athletic director, and Hornets football head coach, Lisa Blackburn, the athletic business specialist, and last but certainly not least, Brandy McLaren, the president of the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. That's your final score, 17-12. It's been a fun one, friends. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us as I end every single broadcast reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement and lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you next week.
AB Square Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they've got it all. AB Square Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com. AB Square Self-Storage is a proud sponsor of Huntsville Hornet football. Sting 'em Hornets.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
You've been listening to the Huntsville Hornet Post-Game Report. The broadcast is an exclusive presentation of HEH Communications and the Huntsville Independent School District. Any rebroadcast of this program is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of HEH Communications, HISD, and all participating sponsors. Thanks for listening to Huntsville Hornet Football on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network and 101.7